Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Castle, live in Indianapolis, Indiana for the Siege. Mix it up. Brought to you by To The Point Streaming.
Wow.
It's not my phone.
Turn down the volume. There's always the one guy, and it's not Jason this time.
It's one of those age before beauty things. All right. Well, tonight is another great mixed doubles match featuring Sarah Lanie and Daniel McAdams taking on Geni, Niedosik, and Justin Cottongim. I'm Sean Green, your play commentator, joined by the Philly legend Tim Neal on the controls.
What's up?
And I guess I'm pleased to welcome back to the booth after that mishap there. The great Guy Perry. Guy, thank you so much for being here. And on this side of the table where we're partners in this together instead of enemies.
Yeah.
The last time that I met you on the show was not fun for me.
Yeah, I had a good time last time.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, I did. So.
Did it make you feel better that you knew that I cried afterwards?
A little bit.
All right.
Does it make you feel better that he's still crying about it?
Yeah.
It's become a soft spot, you know.
Well,
but we can still talk about it.
It's a highlight of my dark career.
I hope not, for your sake. Beating me should never be a highlight of anyone's dark career. Plus, Ryan did all the work.
Ryan did do all the work. He did.
He'll be the first to tell you that.
He will. Ask him.
Well, Guy, as much as we want to talk about how great you did that night, let's talk about your Castle Count-Up that we did tonight, where we put our guest host to the test with 9 darts to see the highest score that they can get. What was your goal coming into it?
Be consistent.
What was your secondary goal?
I thought I could compete. I really did. I warmed up really well.
You did warm up
I did.
really well.
I was stroking it, and then
the lights come on.
Tim started whispering in my ear, and there it goes.
Sweet nothings.
It is.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, so.
Well, I'll let you guys be the judge of this, but let's see how Guy did when he did his Castle Count-Up earlier with Tim.
All right, welcome. This is the 9-Dart Challenge, and our guest host today, Guy Perry. Guy, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure, man.
Obviously, you've been in the indie dart scene for a long time. What got you into darts?
My brother-in-law, Mark Kramer.
Mark.
I got asked to play on a sub on a team at the old what's the one that blew over in
The old Carsons?
Old Carsons.
Yeah.
That day was my first time I ever played.
When it blew over?
When the tornado came through.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So after
story.
that, then Mark got me into it, and that was about it.
All right, cool.
So
obviously, you're the league tournament director for Game Time.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing that, and what is your favorite thing about it?
This is my 4th year doing it. Growing the game throughout the state of Indiana. That's one of my best things that I enjoy doing. But also just teaching the game. Teaching it to new players. Players that have been playing for a while, stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's get right into it. 9-Dart Challenge. You're going to throw 3 warm-up darts. I'll move over to the board, and then we get started. Get started, and then I'll ask you some questions along the way.
Sounds good.
Here we go. 3 warm-ups. You might need to steal these darts.
I like these darts.
Jason, you're going to be missing a set of darts.
Maybe.
All right, first 3 darts. Here we go.
Of course.
62. Now your family, you have all your kids, your wife, your sister. We've all played. Had hands in darts.
Yeah, my sister, my kids have both played.
Has your son really gotten back into it?
Not really. He's played a couple times. We've talked about playing a league together. So
that's the best when you play with your kids.
So I'm looking forward to it. But he's just so busy, and he's getting married and stuff like that. So.
He'll make time.
Yeah. Oh, this sucks.
30. Crazy. Once
the light comes on.
Once the light's on, everyone's watching.
Yeah.
All right, last 3. Let's see what you got. $45.
That's horrible.
Maybe your darts are safe, Jason.
Maybe. I don't like them anymore.
137.
That's bad.
That's not terrible. Well,
no, that's
Guy, Again, thanks for being a
Anytime.
guest host.
I appreciate
you.
Looking
We'll
forward
see
to
you
it.
later.
Hi. I'm trying to report and get rid of a comment here real quick, which, Jason should be doing, but he's busy doing nothing. So that's on me. Hey, Guy.
Yes, sir.
137. How do you feel about that?
I left room for improvement.
That should be my answer moving forward. I left a lot more room than you did, that's for sure. But 137 is not bad. Guy Perry, 137 on the very wrinkly. I think Jason dug this one out of the trash or something.
Probably.
But there you go. So 137 we're going to put on the board.
Put them
It
sideways.
actually is the first one that now there's 3 of the same number.
There you go.
It's the most popular 9-dart out number.
It is the most popular 9-dart number, 137. It matches Nick Youngbuck Dirachi DeShera and Tom Robo,
The
There we go.
OG, the
There we go.
original 9-darter.
the original guest host.
There we go.
There you go, man. Hey, it's over.
It's over.
You don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
It's always fun to re-talk about it afterwards, but not
I
anymore.
mean, I just didn't work.
For those wondering, I would not click on that link from Keneal or whatever in the chat. Just throwing it out there. I couldn't get rid of it.
Where do those random people show up at?
Around the world, typically.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, hey, Guy.
Yeah.
Game Time's doing some big stuff. They are doing the women's blind draw series right now. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we have a blind draw series going on with the Greensburg Eagles, Hog Rock, and American Legion Post 9 in Madison and on the Rocks.
Okay.
So each location gets 2 visits from all the teams. We've started out pretty well. It's very fun to watch. The women are coming in, and they when they walk in, they think they can win, and they wanted something for just them. So we gave it to them, and they're responding very well, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, tell me about the number of teams that you've had so far up to this point in the 3 tournament weekends that you've had.
Well, I think we had 15, 22, and I don't know. I had the last one, 24 maybe.
And those are teams.
Yeah, those teams.
So that's 48 women,
yeah,
44.
Yeah. So
That's
I mean,
awesome.
it's been good. So locations are supporting us, which without them it wouldn't happen. But so they're benefit from it. I mean, everybody's having fun. So it is going to be a $2,000 ad on April 13th. There's still time to qualify for this. This you do not have to be.
A Game Time player.
Right. They so I mean they can just come and play and have fun and go that way. So
There you go. And
yeah.
4 more, so
Yeah,
there's
I got
5
4 more.
left.
Well, yeah, there's 5 more. We're the February 10th. We're at the American Legion, and then we start all over again. And you have to play 4 out of the 8 to qualify. And then so it's a good time. So
Awesome.
I just like sitting back and watching.
There you go.
You also got each player that attends all 8 draws wins a Infinity 4 design jersey.
Yeah, we're gonna do a jersey for them. So anybody, I think we have like 22 people that are still qualified to do it. So I mean, the winner's gonna get a jersey. So they're gonna get a jersey if they attend all of them. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so
It'll be a good time. There's other great things that are going on with Game Time right now as well. Tell me about the Whiskey Business Southport Tournament Series.
yeah.
What's going on?
This is Daniel Peterson's thing. He came up with this. He wanted to do something with Whiskey Business. So we had our first one Saturday. Had 25 teams.
Nice.
Very competitive from top to bottom. So I mean, I did play in that and had a good time. Jerry Locks and I, we were the old team, so we were the old guys. So
Did you guys win?
I think we finished 12, 13.
Joe
something like
Lynn
that.
and Tori won, right?
They split with
They split with-
Jason
yeah.
and Kenny.
Yep.
Nice.
But Tori was, I mean, she was money all day long.
Yeah, she's
she's solid.
become very
And
fire.
Jolan, he's a student of the game. I mean,
Yep.
he's absolutely just dialed in right now.
I love it. Them two always try to beat each other, which is
Oh,
awesome.
for sure.
Yeah, and she thinks she can beat him every day.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And she probably does.
yeah.
Now,
Sometimes.
just to be
So,
clear,
yeah.
you need to be
This one you do need to be qualified to be a Game Time player. I mean, so you need to be on our 24 stat list or currently in a Game Time league.
right. So if you're in Game Time League or you're on the stat list, you're eligible to play in these monthly cap series.
Yep.
That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. You got a
Yeah.
lot of different
We do.
styles
I mean,
of
he,
events.
he's doing doubles and triples, and then the finale is going to be a 2-day finale. It's going to be a doubles one day and a triples the next. You know, so I mean, like I said, he worked hard on this, and you know, it's fun to see. It's fun to play. So
I can tell you one of my favorite places to play, hands down, is Southport.
Yeah.
Whiskey Business. I always play well there. I don't know what it
Business
is.
South.
it's
Yeah.
you know it's a good place to play. I
Yeah.
enjoy playing there.
I like it a lot.
Great food.
Yep, they
And
do have good food.
I can attest to this, guys. If you've not been in a game time league, I've been in multiple of them. They're some of my favorite leagues I've ever played in.
Appreciate that.
All right, let's switch gears here, Guy. Let's talk tonight's matchup. We have the great team of Sarah Lanie and Daniel McAdams. Tell me about them.
Well, Sarah, you know, I think she's just really coming on. I've known Bob for a long time, her dad. You know, he's a competitor. The whole family's competitive. I think that's just, you know, what they love to do. You know, Johnny is coming on as a strong player. He and I are going to play in Vegas together. We're going to play doubles
That'd be a good
together.
team.
You know, so I'm excited to play with him. But you know, the whole family. I mean, if you're Lanie, you're just competitive. So
Yeah.
so Sarah, I think she's going to hold her own. You know, I think that she's a little bit quiet, but I think that she really focuses and she's gonna do well. You know, and Daniel, you know, Daniel's been working on his game for, you know, the couple years that I've known him. You know, and you know, I think he's got to work out some mechanic issues, but I mean, as far as competitiveness, he's very competitive. So, you know, if he can just, you know, keep that third dart in check, you know, I think he's gonna do well.
Yeah, and I think Sarah might be the most gifted, like naturally gifted out of the family.
Mm-hmm.
She can be really dangerous at times.
She can.
I think we just need Pops to show up, and we've had
There you
all the Lanies, right?
Lanie on Lanies. I mean,
But
3 on 3.
we've had three. We just
Yeah.
need Pops to show up.
Yep, Mom plays too.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, maybe do like a
Mom and
husband
Pops.
and wife event.
I like it.
There you go.
Oh, man. There'd be
Yep.
way too many fights.
So
All right. Well, they're going up against the great duo of Justin and Geni. So tell me a little bit about Justin, first of all.
kid's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Kid's gonna be good. He's got the fire. You know, I played him on Saturday, and he was consistently throwing 5s and 5-5s at me all day long. You know, every time I played him. You know, I think he's got great form mechanics. You know, he needs that experience. You know, especially in big tournaments and stuff like that. But yeah, he's an up and comer, and you know, I look forward to playing him, and you know, he's gonna be a good one for sure.
He's playing with Geni.
Yeah.
Tell me a little about Geni.
Experience. You know, I think she probably has, you know, the most, you know, experienced league tournament of all the players. So I mean, you know, maybe her experience is going to help, you know, Justin. You know, so you know, it's gonna be a good matchup. I'm looking forward to you know, seeing how this one comes out.
Yeah, and a huge shout out to Geni. I have obviously my daughter with autism, and so
Yeah,
she runs a great autism awareness tournament every
actually
year.
she does.
And it's absolutely wonderful. If you've not been before, you definitely need to check it out. So
100%.
look for all that information as well.
Yep.
But yeah, so
We're gonna
let's
see
get down to the nitty gritty here.
we're
What?
gonna see a lot of Geni now that she's moved into Indy. People that don't know who she is gonna find out real quick.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's find out tonight. So here's the deal. Who you got? Final score prediction. Who's the X Factor? Guy? Race to 8.
Race to 8. I mean, I think that, you know, it's going to be 8-6, Daniel and Sarah.
Okay. I like that. Tim?
I'm going the other way. I'm going 8-6, Geni and Justin, just because
I'm just going to ask you this question
I'm
first. from now
I'm
on.
going experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is
This-
weird because
this-
Justin.
This is well, I've seen Justin play
Mhm.
top tier talent. So
Yeah.
I don't know that I don't know that anyone else has played the talent that Justin's played in the last 6 to 8 months.
There you go. And I'm going to go ahead and say 8-5, and I have Justin and Geni. And I think that's not just – I just think if they come out strong and firing, I think it might be something that carries over
Sure.
pretty quickly. That being said, I think Sarah Lanie could be the X factor overall. And if she's on fire, then they might do a lot of damage tonight.
Correct.
So, guys, let's see what this is going to be about. First of all, huge shout out to Curtis for 500 stars. Brian Drew, 100 stars. Appreciate that. How about Chelsea Bruner, 1,000 stars? Guys, the support you give us every single time is So amazing. Chrissy with 50 stars.
Jessica Bowman, 50 stars.
Yep. And that's just to say the least so far, right?
Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate it. Well, it's time to see who is right. I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors for the stream tonight. Of course, our interview cam sponsor, the Checker Flag Tavern, Night Owl Saloon, A2ZDarts.com, Magicware, On the Rocks, Printing Partners, and our Bullseye and Doubles Cam sponsor, the Anchor and the Arc Tattoo Studio. Our trophies for the Siege come from the Forged Egg. I'm, of course, Sean Green, joined by our guest host, Mr. Guy Perry. Not Kerry Thaxton, what it says there. With the Philly legend on the controls. Hey, Keegan. Are we about ready to play some 501?
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are green.
Ooh, he's
Good
like
stuff.
using his
The
quiet.
All
Essentials.
right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Indie Darts to the Point Streaming, I am here tonight to bring you the Siege. Mix it up. In the first leg, it is Daniel to throw first. All the best, game on.
Guy, you've come here a few times now.
Yep.
Has Keegan just gotten better and better at his role within the company?
He is come a long way. Yeah,
He's been itching. It's been a
the
couple of weeks.
The confidence is just
60.
extruding.
I tell you what, they finished off Sunday at Schaefer City, and
Yeah.
Emily and
Emily?
Keegan were on the mic doing commentary, and they were amazing together. It was
42.
awesome.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't even have to do anything. It was wonderful.
You weren't even there.
I mean, I was for some of it. I don't know what I was doing, though. Was I playing? Could have been for long.
81.
Look at that. Sarah comes out with an 81. Catches that treble.
Yep.
Here's our first look at Geni. She has a unique throw above her eye line, but it
Yeah.
works out nicely.
52.
We're not worried about that last little guy.
It was loud. I was eating over there.
Yeah.
I know. That's why we can have nice things. Dennis Shea, 350 stars. Thanks, Dennis. Can't tell you how much we appreciate that. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. If you have not done so, head on over to our Facebook page and hit that follow button for us.
60.
We're up over 2,000 followers again, which is wonderful. But we'd like to get back to that 5,000 mark that we were at before Facebook decided to hate us.
We picked up almost 500-600 people from
Batavia.
Batavia.
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, that's
Huge
why.
shout out to those guys.
Yeah, huge shout out to Batavia. It was an absolute great tournament. I'm
Minus
telling
the
you.
snow,
Yeah, minus the
blizzard.
1 to 3 feet of snow that we drove through. It was kind of cool to be the only people on the road passing by the stadium
Yeah, we were
that night.
I swear that road was closed.
Oh, it definitely was closed. we did some illegal activities there, driving on that road for sure. But it's only illegal if you get caught.
55.
55.
Justin had the first ton.
There you go. Comes out firing the 22-year-old. Enjoys playing at Whiskey Business. From Indy, of course. He's throwing those MVG 22-gram darts. His favorite double is double 18.
85.
And even though he's 22, he's been playing darts for 7 years. And a huge shout out to his family. He's wearing that ugly Kentucky shirt, though.
I don't know how you're going to throw with long sleeves.
Yeah. Maybe that's
44.
my excuse.
Oh, yeah. You're wearing a whole pullover and
I
everything.
was. I
Just trying to represent the company.
exactly.
Tell me a little about Sarah's jersey that she got tonight.
That is the Outsider
45.
Saloon jersey that Infinity 4 Designs did for them. Came in 2 colors. They supported it very well. So
Johnny wore that same jersey when he was here.
I like the
17.
yellow and black. I like that
Daniel,
combination
you
of colors.
require
Black and yellow.
140.
it might be a Pittsburgh thing. I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, Danny, 140 left. Not going to take it out here. Just trying to leave it handy for his partner.
44.
He'll take
96.
Yeah. He'll take it, but Justin can put a lot of pressure on here with a big round. Not the start he's looking for, and that actually kind of blocks him out. That's why he switched down there.
Great recovery.
65.
I think he switched darts. I don't think those are the darts. I think those
Sarah
are the
ones
darts.
that you threw.
I think those are the darts I threw.
You talked him into it. 76 left. Stay right there.
16 for tops.
Just set it up nicely. She
56.
does that. She made that look
For
easy.
someone that doesn't throw steel.
I think she, yeah.
Jenny, you require 126.
The math is mathing.
She didn't even hesitate.
That's where you got to go 19. Surprising for Jenny.
Five.
What are you saying over there, Backstreet Driver?
Daniel, you require 40.
All right, so here we go.
There we
Tops
go.
for a 1-0 score line for Daniel. Oh, that's
Good
right there.
marker.
for the wire.
Good
at
marker.
that dart.
That's just below. Double 10 for the win. You don't want to go inside here.
20.
Well, he went outside.
He definitely did not go inside.
Justin, you
He
require
just played it safe.
121.
What he does here.
20 triple 17 bullseye. That's a 15.
Yep,
So leaves 106. Not going to leave a finish right this second. I think that's an unlucky.
86 triple 18 leaves 32.
How can you see where that second dart goes? Tim?
35 scored.
He's
leaves
closer
you
to the
It's not in
Wow.
the 20.
86.
Oh, okay. Good call, Tim. That's a great
Leaves
setup
32.
shot. Yep.
32. 89 score.
All right,
Sarah,
double
you
10 though for
require
Sarah.
20.
Walk it in.
Double 5.
And that's
Hits
game
it.
shot in
Yeah.
the first leg.
Sarah Laney
To
gets the first leg
Sarah
on the
and
board.
Daniel.
1-0 score line
But
for
Ju-
Sarah and Daniel.
But Justin did exactly what he told me he was going to do. He said he was going to slow down, and take his time on big shots and stuff like that. And he thought
Second
it
leg,
through,
it's
and
still
he
0-1,
set it up
single
right.
in,
He did a good
single
job.
out with Justin
And
to
she did a
throw
great job
first.
taking it
Single
out. I
and
mean, she
double
didn't
out.
hesitate.
All the best. Game on.
He had some big rounds in there too. Great first start, but it blocks him with where he stands at the line. His starts come in at kind of a crazy angle.
100.
They come in from the left side there.
Definitely throwing guys' darts. The black ices from Harrow's.
Yep.
100.
He
There we
throws.
go.
I think he throws the ice and the soft tip too.
100 start off here.
He throws the blue ice and soft tip,
Yeah.
and the black ice and steel tip.
Yeah.
All right, here's Geni, originally from South Bend. Going to be residing in Indy here. Likes playing the White Horse, throwing those RVB Gen 1 23-gram darts. Her favorite double might be
33.
my least favorite double in the history of doubles, and that's double 7.
Yeah, I saw that earlier today, and I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's new. Playing for 19 years. Mentor Brandon Kessler, and she just wants to shout out everyone in the world.
100.
So huge shout out to everyone in the world.
Wow.
How about a 100 start there?
There we go.
I forget. Did I pick Daniel and Sarah or no?
No.
Ah, dang it.
81.
Still early. Race to 8.
Still early.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
If you treat it as a sprint, eventually the other team will catch up. Well, it's a sprint if you're Guy Perry and you're playing against Sean Green. Then it's quite a sprint.
Yeah.
Travis, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you, brother.
24.
Art Boosh, your 500 stars. Thank you, brother.
Travis, hope you're doing well, brother. Lindsay in there saying, let's go, Daniel. Steven saying, this looks fun. It is fun. Heather says, nice girl. I don't know what that means.
Was he talking
Sar
about?
Dog from
Chrissy,
Taylor Laney.
Chrissy, another
45.
100 stars. Thank you, Chrissy.
Was he talking about count up? Looks fun, or it's not fun?
No, Countup's not fun.
No.
One of my oldest friends, Jimmy Kozowski, tuning in. What's up, Jimmy?
Sorry about that, Jimmy. You must have the patience of a saint.
121.
How about a 1-2-1 there for Sarah Laney?
We've been friends since we were like 4 years old.
Really?
God.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I can't believe you kept a friend that long.
Got to move to Indiana. Everyone forgets what you did.
What was that? 60?
Daniel, you require 156.
All right, they're on the finish first. 156 here for Daniel. If he hits this, it's only 100 average in this leg. Is that in or above? Above?
That's above.
That's in.
Stayed the triple 20.
Yep,
Lead
76
16.
left.
Eric Black, 200 stars. Thank you, Eric.
You can't go treble 16 here if you want, but
98.
18?
you can do that too. You can do whatever you want.
do it.
Dennis Shea, 700 stars. Thank you, Dennis.
Still a good 2-dart combination setup shot for Sarah. All Geni can do is put some pressure. And it's got to be more than that. All right.
22.
Hey, it leaves a finish.
Sarah, you require 58.
18 for tops.
Yeah. He's looking up there.
Nope, double 2.
That'll work.
Double 1.
Madhouse.
Nice.
And hits
drills
the
it.
Oh, wow.
Madhouse.
Nice shot.
My
To
goodness,
Sarah
what a
and
great
Daniel.
leg from Sarah and Daniel. Just a little 18 darter.
Yeah. That's solid.
Hey, Keegan, what time is it? That's 5:01 double in, double out time.
Drop the ball.
Well, I was one leg too soon.
All
Gosh.
right. It's Dido time. This time it is Daniel to throw first.
My tea's gone cold.
All the
I'm
best.
wondering
Game on.
why I got out of bed at all.
Tell
Tori
you what.
Gilstrip in the chat saying a monster. Sarah Lanie.
I would say Sarah doesn't know
Look
to be
at that.
nervous.
2 in.
What'd you say, bud?
She doesn't know to be nervous. She just throws her darts.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's just her in general too.
53
Her demeanor
in.
is one that doesn't give off a lot of emotion. You know. I mean that in the best way.
yeah. I mean,
Justin outside. Double in, double out. 501.
No score.
Interesting format here
Yeah.
for
and
steel tip.
they played that, what, twice?
They do play it twice. And they are guaranteed to play it twice, which is also good.
Yeah.
All right, it's a 2-0 score line here.
I mean,
45.
she puts a little effort into her darts. I mean,
I mean, yeah, it looks like she's not even
Yeah.
trying.
but she comes from under, like, almost under her chin.
It's the exact opposite for Geni, right?
Yeah.
She goes above her eye line
No
there.
score.
But, I mean, Jenny's just relying on muscle memory. I mean, that's all. I mean,
We've been playing for that long. It's
probably.
easier to do. Daniel's follow through is just inconsistent at
It's-
times.
81.
That's his, and he knows that.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about it all the time. I mean, he gets in, he just starts throwing, but he just can't get that arm extended.
Justin in there switching the 19s. Big
146.
big round
in.
there.
Wow.
That's how you get in,
Yeah.
get right back in the leg, huh?
Exactly.
Perfect start. Use take 2.
Take 2.
And Sarah comes back with a
22.
22 herself, so right back in this leg. Geni and Justin. One big round. Guy, what's the heaviest dart you've thrown in competition?
23.
Well, did you know a new chapter has begun for Ryan Searle with his new Ryan Searle darts
51.
range from Harrows, available up to a whopping 32-gram weight. Would you ever throw a 32-gram weight dart?
No, but I think that
Well, his last Loxy set went to 34.
Mm-hmm. Well, support the heavy metal by shopping his new darts over at A-Z Darts. While you're at it, shop the Target January 2024 drop
45.
or the January dart of the month. Just click the banners on their homepage. For a quick, fun read on the history of darts and drinking, check out Dax Munna's news article to learn more about how the two are interlinked. Or you can read up on the latest American dart news featuring new
58.
soft tip player sponsorships with Winmore. Learn more on the A-Z Darts blog found on the resources tab on their website.
solid.
60.
She's got a beautiful throw.
It's just
Yeah.
so simple.
She does.
Guys, appreciate everybody tuning in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that share button.
Now,
Let everybody know that we are live here.
now I'm thinking about
22.
that dart. Julie Nichols. I think they used to throw really heavy.
28. I think Julie threw a 28, didn't she?
I thought their dad having them throwing the nails and stuff like that back in the day. But I mean, they were heavy. I mean, I thought that they were in the 40s maybe. I don't know. I remember them telling me
45.
stories about it back in the day.
I got a few of the Vox limited edition 50-gram darts. They're pretty interesting to
I
throw.
mean, all you gotta do is
Sure
just
they
get
would
it
be.
started, right?
You
get it
you
started?
Just let it go.
Yeah, just get it going.
Let it do. When I first started, I threw 26.
Yeah.
That was
100.
the weight I threw.
Ooh.
My dad
Sarah,
threw
you
it too.
require 150.
All right, 150 left here for Sarah. 124 for Geni.
They caught up pretty quick.
Yes, they did.
146 on does that.
Yeah.
45.
Leaves 105, so
Geni, you require 124.
Brian Drew, 100 stars. Thank you, Brian.
right on the 20 here. Ideally. Or not.
98.
29.
95 left.
Daniel,
Not
you
the setup
require
she was looking for.
105.
See what he does.
Justin shooting with Ron Thompson in the team event at state.
Still doable. 98 left.
Is he going 16?
Trip 20, double 19. Triple 18 leaves 24.
47.
Trent Turner, 100 stars. Thank you,
Justin,
Trent.
you require 95.
Someone asked me, how does one get to shoot on the siege? Message Jason
And that's getting
Ives.
shot in the third
Big
leg.
darts there from Justin.
Yeah, I felt that one
To
coming.
Justin and Geni.
Now it's 2-1, so we're not going to have an 8-0 scoreline.
No.
Last time you and I were both here on the show, that happened.
Does that happen any other time?
It has happened. I have lost. I've been whitewashed twice on the show.
How many
All right,
times?
fourth leg.
Twice.
And
Twice?
it's time for
Is
the
that
three
motto.
times?
It's quick
That's
time.
Jason's
This
running
time
joke
it's
just to set
Justin
it
to
up
throw
so Sean
first.
loses 8-0 everywhere.
Is that what it
All the
is?
best.
Yeah, what
Game
happens
out.
is I definitely get the short end of the stick on who he picks to go against me. It
Miguel,
was you. I had to play against Buzzsaw himself last time. Bubba Hines, which he secretly didn't tell me it was singles
That's a
until
one.
the week of.
Miguel
Nice of him.
Rodriguez, 200. Thank you, Miguel. 200 stars. Appreciate you, brother.
I don't know what you're talking about. I
Ah.
try to set up the really good matches for you.
I don't know. He asked me to sub one time, and late in the day, he told me it was Larry Butler. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Let me just.
Brian Drew wants to know who got beat 8-0. LOL.
That's a
100
three.
stars.
And then Rosner helped me out and got us a victory on the siege. I do have one of these bad boys.
Oh yeah.
I'll take it.
You get one of those for 137. Count it.
You do not. No.
That's a 2 mark.
In fact, you have a good chance of either playing for Notre Dame
Mm-hmm.
or becoming a mediocre commentator
Well.
if you get that 137.
And
And since your playing days are over with,
Yeah.
But you are a Notre Dame
That's a
fan.
1 mark.
There you go. I mean,
It all ties in.
it all ties. in.
I think Justin's starting to find his groove a little bit now. That 95 out, and that 146 in.
those 19s have been his honeypot too.
I think one of his things
That's a
is
2
he
mark.
leans so far into the board. I mean, he doesn't have much room to
Yeah.
waver. I mean, he's got great mechanics.
Jack Harrell, 50 stars. Thank you, Jack.
Folks, I got to mention we've got the IDA starting up a 4-man or 4-person travel league.
Retro League.
Retro league. That's going on. Sign up with
That's a 2 mark.
Mark or CJ.
Mark Lee or CJ.
Yep. But that's a great league that's starting. Also want to mention there's a steel tip blind draw on Monday nights at Sidelines.
Starting February 5th.
Yep. That's going to be a big deal, too. Mr. Rosner is doing that. Hopefully he's not scoring.
Oh, he's going to be running it.
Yep.
That's
So-
I
a 2
won't be
mark.
there.
So Josh Reardon sent 10 stars for Guy being the guest host. The smallest amount of stars we've ever received. I'm just kidding.
It's impressive.
Appreciate that.
I do like that shirt. Johnny Lanie's got that same
That's
shirt.
a
I do like
5
that.
mark.
Sarah just got it today.
Yeah.
That's
Hand
4 mark.
delivered by Guy.
Like reminds me of that candy humbug. Only old people get that reference.
Old people from England.
Yep.
Don't say that sounds like a British thing.
Yeah.
That's a 5 mark.
Look at that.
Great darts from Justin. Daniel, a chance to point on the 18s here.
He will.
Getting ourselves in a little point battle.
Yeah.
Danny's darts have improved greatly over the last 6 months. Would you agree, that guy?
Yeah. I mean, but he puts a lot of time in. I mean, he actually, his wife
No
Kara got him a
score.
board for Christmas.
Okay.
So he has a G3 board at home, and he practiced. He puts a lot of time in. So it's just the mechanics. He just got to work on his
So
mechanics.
his he doesn't follow through.
He
Which
does a
Yeah,
weird
I
thing
mean,
with
you
his
like
wrist.
he
on
just
his-
he
That's
just
a
really
2 mark.
shorts arms it, but on his third dart, he comes across his body.
but on soft tip you can get away with that, and steel tip you can't.
Yeah, I mean,
So this is a little of a disadvantage for him in this format.
yeah, and then I think he starts thinking about it, and then the next thing you know, he's
That's
all
a 3 mark.
frustrated. So
Solid darts there.
Jack Harrell, 800 stars. Thank you, brother. We're doing
Appreciate
great.
that, Jack.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, Jack. My co-employee right there.
Paul Rogers says, I am old and I have no idea what Jay Sipes is talking about. I'm young and I have no idea what Jay Sipes is ever talking about. So
You got to be old and from England.
I will announce that my Facebook account got suspended again tonight.
Did it?
Yeah.
So
Because
no
of
more
us?
Jace.
I don't know. My new name is now Jonathan Ives.
You should be Jay Dizzle.
Yeah.
It's just jazz. You just keep taking off a letter.
Jizzle.
We'll see what happens, how long I get it suspended for. But if you want to sign up to play on the Siege, just go on our page. Please like and follow our page. And then there's a pinned comment right up top. Just put your name and put new player or returning player. And I'll contact you, get some averages, and
That's a
we'll
two-mark.
find a spot for you.
That'll work for Geni.
One of my good friends, Miguel Rodriguez Realty, he gave us some stars, and my son Caden's best friends with his son, so
Nice.
Right.
growing up together and
All right,
just
nice.
tuning in to support. I appreciate it. So
Look at
That's a
Sarah.
four-mark.
You know,
Doing phenomenal.
Guy, you're around a lot of the women darters here lately. You know, up north you've got Sarah and you got Cheyenne, who was on the Siege here a few months back. Down south you got
How you gonna-
Mad Dog Madison.
how you going to
got-
mention North and not mention Tory?
That's a two-mark.
Well, I haven't gotten there yet. That's kind of middle. But you got,
That's north.
I mean, you got
North of
Tori,
us.
you got Emily, you got you got Emily, and you got Mad Dog Madison down south. There's some fantastic young ladies that are coming through the dart world right now.
Have you heard of Camille Norris?
No,
She's out of Madison. I mean, she's
That's
tough
two
too.
more.
I mean, yeah, there's some good girls. I mean, you know, Madison out of on the rocks. Emma Jane. I mean,
Emma's been.
Yeah.
I mean,
Emma's
they're
great.
but I mean, when you show up on Saturday and all these girls walk in the door, I mean, they're just all
That's
they all
wild.
fuel off of each other,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's crazy. I mean, they get so competitive, and you know, we've had some girls from Brooksville, Kentucky,
sure.
come
Okay.
up, and then they, you know, they're competitive too. I mean, so I mean, I love
That's a
watching good
four.
darts. I mean,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and you don't have to be professional. You don't have to be super good. It's just competitive, good darts, and that's what I love watching.
Well,
Big 4 mark from Sarah there.
and that's where the market can grow, quite frankly,
Sure.
because it's female darters, according to our demographics, right, make up about 35% of the
That's a one mark.
darting population. And that's where we can grow. It
Mhm.
needs to be a 50-50 split because there are some fantastic.
You know, Indy's
darters.
always had good women darters. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, old school darters. I mean, new darters. I mean, so, you know, it is a demographic that, you know, Game Time looks at too. I mean, we want to continue to grow those, you know, those leagues and let those women play for their share of the money. I mean, you know, and
Big dart by
Three
there
mark.
by Daniel.
Shout out to Jack Harrell, 1,000 stars. Thank you, Jack.
All right,
You're the
Jack.
man.
Kara McAdamson has 500 stars. Thanks, Kara. From
Sent
the
that-
living room.
yeah,
from the living room,
And then Sean Calhounson and 99 stars.
On
Sean.
Tuesday nights, we refer to that as a player's lounge.
Players Lounge.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta have a special wristband to get in there.
You mean the viewers lounge?
Yeah,
Viewers
the
lounge.
viewers lounge.
The family.
Yes. Family
Chelsea
and friends.
sent another 200 stars. Thanks, Chelsea.
But you guys are doing a fantastic job. I'm just saying, if anybody's trying to
That's
mess
a
with me on
three-mark.
Facebook, you might have to wait about 3 to 5 days.
I think he's lying, guys. He definitely didn't get suspended. He just doesn't want you to message him. Well, right now in control here,
Needs to
Daniel
stop
and
sharing.
Sarah.
Needs to stop sharing porn on his page. personal page.
Well, it's only 8:38, Tim. We can't
Score.
say those words at this point in time in the stream. Gosh,
The P word.
that's why we can't. That's why we can't have nice things.
Exactly.
As Olivia Simjack is watching along with us, great. Thanks a lot, Tim.
Sorry.
No score.
There goes that wrist elbow thing that he got going on. But normally he misses coming across his body, but that time he missed going away from it.
A little bit of an over adjustment or something.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe.
gonna be so blocked.
No score.
Yeah, that was tough to fit over the top of Dart 2.
I'd like to see somebody move a little bit on that situation. Move, you know, come in a different angle. She's gonna go right at it though.
You can walk right on it. Split them.
She's got that little pump thing going. You know, that
No
little
score.
timing thing kind of.
Yeah, just to kind of like, there's where my release is gonna be, and then
Yeah.
let's do it. Justin
What-
kind of wraps across his body too
He
when he
does.
throws, but
That's
his
too much.
release point is so consistently good that he's released
His
the dart
release,
before he does
his
it.
release kind of reminds me of Adam Kleinfelter's.
Okay,
Adam's got one of the best releases I've ever
Was it-
seen.
Adam doesn't pull across his body.
Yeah.
Like he's the most naturally gifted dart shooter I've ever seen in my life.
You know.
Daniel's bailing.
Naturally
into points.
gifted, just like pick up a dart and throw it.
That's a one mark.
Daniel bailed on points, got some there. You barely saw that on the screen because Tim stopped paying attention to being the camera person.
Yeah, while we were having a conversation.
Yeah.
I can't do more than one thing at a time.
Cody Perry was pretty talented too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like just pure throw with no effort.
No score.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know that anyone's as smooth as Adam.
no, he's always been talented.
Dennis Shea, 1,000 stars. Thank you, Dennis.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Dennis. Every single week in there, feeding us stars and
That's a Walmart.
keeping us in business. Printing partners, reach out for all your printing partner needs.
Any promotional items you need, they're more than happy to help you out.
Mikey sent a 99 stars. James, 100 stars. Appreciate you guys.
I feel like Justin's gotten a little fast. You know,
He's speeding up a little bit.
he is.
James Brew, 100 stars.
There's one. Needs one more of that for a 3-1 lead, and there it
Last game
is.
shot in the
3-1
fourth
score
leg.
line.
To Daniel and Sarah.
Guy, you called it. I don't know why we weren't experts and just followed along with your expertise.
I was just trying to be different.
Yeah,
That
there
was
you go.
so fun, guys, wasn't it? Let's run it back. This
Hey.
time, it's Daniel to throw first. All the best. Game on.
He didn't say it was cricket time.
He
The
said
one
run
thi-
it back. He said it
The
last
one
time.
thing he would pay him for, he didn't even say it.
All right, take it off the jersey.
Yep. It's gone.
That's a 2 mark.
I'm going to Sharpie it out.
It's
You want
really
me to Sharpie it out on the
yeah.
back of yours.
really great to see Adam back out playing again.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
like hearing because you hear this every time. Animal was a killer this weekend at Night House. Animal has been a killer
That's a
this
former.
weekend wherever he plays.
Mhm.
He's getting back to that top level that we're kind of used to.
Curtis Frostbrink, 200 stars. Thank you, Curtis.
He's playing in our double and double out split bowl league.
I'm sure he's doing a little bit of damage in that bad
That's a
boy.
former.
He's shooting well.
Big old 4 mark from Sarah. Guy Gene tuning in. How's it going, CJ?
The better half.
That's a 4 mark.
Yeah, there you go.
Which, as a smart husband, I'm sure you admit first and foremost.
The
What,
better
that
si-
she's the better half?
The better
Yeah.
sister.
The better sister?
The better sister, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah. She's my only sister. but
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, Kim.
Kim is not my sister.
No. Kim's the better half.
There you go.
Oh, sorry. Apologize. 2 mark.
I don't know.
CJ's the better half for
Kind
Hamer.
of
that's for
partial
sure.
to both of them. So
Yeah, you know, they're all right.
yeah.
Great ladies. And great dart promoters in their own right.
James Burrows on another 100 stars.
That's
Thank
a
you,
6
James.
mark.
Man, you said it earlier. You said this kid's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
He's already pretty darn good.
He's good. He's very good. You know, I think, it just, I think, again, learning the game
That's a
and,
three-mark.
not letting, I think that he's still, Tim said he's playing a lot of good players right now,
Mhm.
which, that's going to give him a lot of experience and that's what he needs. I mean, but he's a real deal for sure.
He's doing it the right way. He's getting into the highly competitive
Yeah.
leagues and draws. And
He's not afraid to mix it up with anybody. I
That's
mean,
a 2 mark.
and I know a lot of the doubles he's been playing with David,
Jacob.
Jacob.
Jacob Davidson.
Yeah, they play together a lot. but,
Sure.
I think him actually starting to play with older
That's a 4 mark.
good players,
Mm-hmm.
so he can learn a little more knowledge, like that 4-man team with Ron Thompson and those other guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
really
that's
that's
only-
really going to help him.
I mean, that's the only way you're gonna start getting respect from the better players. I mean,
That's a 7 mark.
when we started playing, you had to beat the better players to.
But I will say, like Indiana State's unique, where you have that 4-man in person,
Sure.
where that he can get lost in the sauce. Where all he can do is if he just throws his darts
Yeah.
and contributes to the team, they have a massive
5 mark.
opportunity to win that.
Yep.
And to just be a teammate in that, and just be able to just throw your darts and not have to put all the pressure on yourself like you do when you're playing with someone similar age and similar experience.
I think it's probably the hardest event at state to
That's
win.
a 2 mark.
I mean, I feel like because it's a team.
The 4-person.
But when you for him, all he has to do is throw his darts.
Who's he playing with?
Ron Thompson. Ron told me the other day.
Probably Jesus.
No, it's Ron.
That's a 1 mark.
Ron, who else you playing with? He's on
It's a
there.
good talk.
No, he's in
Philly
there.
legend.
No, he told me. I forgot, but it's him, Justin.
Yep.
Jacob
But
playing with him?
Great question.
That's
Hmm.
it.
I literally
Sorry, I
forgot.
didn't mean to stump you.
You know how well I am at listening to people.
The legend grows. Justin's shooting lights out. In case anyone has
Yeah.
not been paying attention, they're shooting above a 4 in this leg, and it's
Yeah.
Justin's 7 mark, 6 mark,
Shooting a 4-3
5 mark there.
in steel. Tommy Crane,
No
Justin,
score.
and Mike McKimmey.
And besides that round right there from Sarah, she's also been shooting lights out.
You said who?
Tommy Crane, Ron, Justin, and Mike McKimmey.
There you go.
So, I mean, all he has to do is throw his darts. He doesn't have to put any pressure on himself.
Yeah.
And if he just throws
That's
his
a 3
darts
mark.
with the skill set that he has,
I mean, all those guys
He's gonna
have
help that team.
experience. I mean, they've all been around a long time.
and we know how well Mike McKimmey thrives on chaos and beating people that people think they should beat him.
Yeah. Tournament play, Mike.
That's a 4 mark.
Mike steps up during tournament play.
Yeah. Oh, he's a great player,
Yeah.
and he plays in all those big singles, double in, double out.
And Ron
leagues.
can handle himself, and you know, Tommy's great. To play with.
I would say Tommy's the common
That's a
force
2
out of those four guys.
I think so, but
Like,
you know,
he's quiet.
Tommy's competitive too. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
and
I mean,
I'm honored. I'm playing with Tommy in mixed triples. Me and
Yeah,
Tommy and
Tom-
Angela Boucher.
Tommy's a good dude.
Look at
That's
this
a
from
7
Sarah
mark.
Big
Laney.
There
7
you
mark
go.
for Sarah.
Not over yet.
Yeah, right back in this leg, 90-point lead. Sorry, 110-point lead.
Nobody's counting.
I'd close at 16 first dart.
No, I would.
I would close it and then go point.
Geni did not take that route, but she will do that. Maybe she'll close 16 here. Nope, and that's
That's a
why it's
3
okay not to shoot the 16 first, because she wasn't going to shoot it at all.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I think that's where they should have communicated. I mean, because you know, closing at 16. I mean, Dan's gonna have to have a big shot, which
He's not even looking at it, so.
Cheyenne Bland tuning in. What's up, Cheyenne? How you doing, go? Well, sorry.
No
Hey,
score.
Cheyenne. Good to see you. Hey, how about Tori playing in the Booyah Cup qualifier this past weekend?
Yeah, I saw that
And
post.
she ran pretty good.
That's a 2
And
mark.
Don Kirby qualified for Division 2 of the CSE Challenger Series.
Congratulations, Don.
It's crazy that Don Kirby's in Division 2. That just tells you how good
We should mic him
Division
up.
1, Division 2 are.
We should mic him up.
Absolutely
That's
not. But yeah, just a huge shout out. And a big shout out to James Edwards for kind of getting that started, for being the first from Indy to qualify for that. And show everyone kind of how much fun and how good it can be.
Big
He's got, I mean, Don Kirby has tough
That's a
people in
good
that bracket, that's for sure.
big shout out to Night House for getting James Edwards darts back.
Yes. Or to whoever had the Hawkeye to, you know, guys, I'm just going to say it. This is just a warning. If you're going to steal someone's darts,
Don't
go back
just
to
don't
the
do
bar.
it. Just don't do it.
Don't go back to the bar with those darts to try to play with
That's
them
a 2 mark.
without changing all of the stuff on the darts and more.
I have nothing to say.
Don't steal people's darts.
But yeah, rule number 1, don't be a jerk. But if you're going to be a jerk, be a smart jerk about it.
That's
Cody
a 3
Young,
mark.
what's up, brother? Brett Myers, how's it going?
Derek, I'm just going to continue to do her
Two balls.
job
There you
there.
Two
go,
balls.
girl.
Applies pressure.
Right now, it's a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, but 3 wedges open. No, it's gonna be.
Sometimes this game can get a little bit,
Squirrely.
especially
No
when
score.
a team's hitting balls and other team's not.
Ryan Watson, 200 stars. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. Cody Young, doing a well, bud. How are you doing? And
No
unlucky
score.
fallouts there on those 3 darts, too. Justin, take this down right here.
Yes, he does.
There's one. Again, that blocks him on the double. That's why he steps over to that side. Still trying to fit it in there.
That's a
That
2
third
mark.
shot
Falls
was
in her
very
19.
quick. Third shot was very quick.
My argument is he may have moved too far over
Could have.
because you don't have to move that much to
And
clear it.
for 8 feet.
Right.
That's
For-
a 1 mark.
For how his dart's flying to that board, though,
Yeah.
if you're watching from behind, it's such an angle there to that left side, so he might have had to move over that far. Great first start from Geni.
Takes up the whole bowl.
Go to the back of the dart. Those are those RVB
That's a
Gen
2-1.
1s.
Yep.
I love those darts. I had those for steel tip for quite a while.
Unfortunately, those points that they use, those fire points, are not the greatest points.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that. Great first start.
Fill it up.
Look
Atta
at that.
boy.
5 of them from
Let's
Daniel
go.
McAdams. My, how the turntables.
Huh?
I just load up 19s.
Yep.
Now go close the bull.
Yeah.
Apply pressure, close the bull, make them force a 9 mark.
And he did.
There you
That's
go.
a 3 mark.
All right. Sarah, no pressure, but a white horse here would do a lot of damage. Be a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, come on, Sarah.
Sean Rosner, everyone's your nemesis.
That's a 2 mark.
Close that wedge.
I mean, anyone over 5'5" is taller than you, so.
That's surprising. She's thrown a few off the board. That's a little surprising.
I mean, it's a lot of it's playing on stream. Some nerves
score.
involved with that. She's been playing for 19 years. She definitely has the experience factor, but no one's prone to being.
No, I think when your partner's throwing so well, you just want to help, and then
Yeah.
now you're trying to help, and you're trying to do the right things, and then now you're just falling a little short.
It's always disappointing when you miss the big number with the first start there.
Yeah.
That's a
But
4.
well, that's a good little
We
secondary.
got
here.
pressure.
It takes out the
He's go-
17.
He's gonna run it up though.
He needs 2 based on Jason's math,
that's
and he
game
gets more
shot
than
in
that
the
there on
There
that
you go.
first start.
To Geni
3 to
and
2
Justin.
score line. And now we head back to 0-1. Open in, double out.
And just he just stepped up there
That
like
brings
exactly
the
knew
scoreline
what he was doing. I
3
mean,
to
just
2
there was
in
no
favor of Sarah and
wavering
Daniel.
confidence. I mean, he
In
just
the
stuck
6th
it.
leg, it's back to single in, double out 0-1 with Justin
It's been
to
the one
throw
thing that
first.
both teams have been able to handle pretty well
All
as
the
pressure.
best. Game on.
Yeah, I mean, they both applied pressure, and they both struggled here a little bit, but
That's a great second dart. I believe that's in.
140.
How about a 140 start?
I mean, he's got what?
You just throw right at the back of that dart.
Yeah, that's
It
all you
looked
gotta do.
blocked.
I mean,
He's just like, I'm trying
yeah,
to throw
just
at
gotta
it.
go through it.
Almost a
That's
Clevey dart.
15. That's a great adjustment. 80.
101.
I think.
Ooh, that was in a
That's
Clevey dart.
That was a Clevey dart.
Wow, I haven't seen one of those in years.
Really? I shoot them every week.
Yeah, okay.
I guess we
Jim.
let's give a big shout out to Gavin Nichols
33.
signing with Shot Darts.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a big announcement today.
The legacy.
Congratulations to Legacy.
And the
that we-
picture couldn't be more perfect. I mean, of him with his
Yep.
stash,
Yep. Not as cool as his dad's.
Not as cool as his
He's
dad's.
getting there.
It is getting there. When he
55.
showed up to the Evolution Tour finals in New York City with the mustache, that was pretty cool.
Kevin Berg, 99 stars. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you.
I love all the Lanies tuning in the chat, watching along. Sarah's one of those people that's hard not to
23.
root for. Hasn't been playing darts for a very long time. The natural talent that she has is tremendous and extremely sweet, soft-spoken, nice person.
Mm.
22.
Daniel got a little statue
I
there
will,
on
I,
dart
will,
3.
I will say if you can break Daniel and actually get him to start following through. His
But
darts
he,
are
he starts,
his
he,
darts
he
are
starts
so
that
close.
he starts with that dart at the eye level, and then he drops it down. But he just gets that alligator arm where he just
He-
can't
he
get it.
doesn't let go.
And then if you notice that on his third dart, a lot of times his eyes are moving. He's lifting up. He gets up on his tippy toes, and when your eyes are moving, you can't hit what you're aiming at.
So, for anyone that has that issue where they can't follow, they
101.
can't follow through, they can't let go. A good way to break that is if you start your arm further out. So if you're further out, it forces your arm to come back and follow through.
Yeah, it's just
So-
1 2 back 1 2 1 2.
And
44.
a lot of people that don't follow through, they're not starting at 90 degrees.
No.
So talking about it's one thing, but
100%.
visually seeing it is a great.
But see,
way to-
watch his wrist. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad as the first dart.
But if he,
But see, I mean, it's almost his wrist is almost at at a right angle.
but if he would start out further in front of
And
him
then bring
and
it-
pull
and
it to his eye,
but you
it would
know,
force
it's just
him to
like,
follow through.
I mean, back to Adam though. When Adam's throwing, I mean, he extends his arm so much. It's almost like he's touching his knees.
Yep.
I mean, he's like, you know, just so far. I mean, he just almost over exaggerates it. You know, so but I mean but it's you got to be smooth. If you're not smooth, you know, it's hard to be consistent as well.
It almost looks like Adam tries to reach out and grab his dart in midair.
Yeah.
With how far he follows that dart to the board.
But I mean,
95.
but if you look at a lot of the good darters, they all
Yep.
have great mechanics, good form, good follow through. I mean, Lee, Mac. I mean, pretty much all the guys that have been playing for a while.
If you
Guy
look
Perry.
if you look at how exaggerated Luke Littler
Daniel, you
throws his
require
follow through,
67.
it's so aggressive.
Well, I mean, the
But you got to be careful too, because you can speed. You know, once you learn the speed of the dart from point A to point B, I mean, if
Trip
you
17.
50
Right.
left,
18 for double 16?
bullseye. Why not? You know.
No.
Yes.
He
Why
went
so?
25.
Wow.
Baby, I like
He's
it.
right there.
The way you shoot at the bull.
These
He
three,
tried to.
22 left.
45.
Left the double
Then
11.
you require 158.
This would be sweet. Not gonna happen now. There's treble 20, double 19.
I don't know that we have the double. Do we have the double 11?
We have the double everything.
45.
bud. You know who
Yeah,
set up this
there it
board
is.
today? This guy.
Sarah, you
We have
require
everything.
22.
Did we have it before I set it up? No. No, we did not. Double 11 here for Sarah. No idea. In the 14, so
6. No. 8. Double 4.
double 4.
Wow.
And
Then she
pins it
hits
again
it.
on
6
third
flags.
dart. LDC,
To
baby.
Daniel
Third
and
dart
Sarah.
counts, and it's a 4-2 lead. That third dart has gotten them 3 legs on the board.
She's hitting 3. She's hit 3 of the 4 doubles.
Just because you did bad on the castle count, doesn't mean you have to break the board back there, guy.
I do.
It was because it's not sticky enough.
Seventh
Okay.
flag, it's still
Like,
0-1.
Jason got
This
a sticky
time
tape
it's
at the
Daniel
auction.
to throw
is that
first.
what it was? Like, I
On
didn't
the best
move.
game on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my computer to fall off the stand here.
Yeah.
Once he told me it was $10, I don't even know why I put my computer on there.
That was funny.
All right, here we go. That was a break a throw. So Sarah and
100.
Daniel
There
going
you
first
go.
here.
Daniel, squeeze that in there.
Yeah,
Hey,
but,
Baker, what's up, brother? Hope
The
you're
average.
doing well.
They're throwing a 60 average in doubles.
but there are a lot of guys that have bad throws that are consistent. As long as you're consistent, you can still score
Oh, yeah.
I
I mean,
100.
there's. I
I
always
mean,
talk
have you
about.
ever seen Tim Neal throw? I mean,
listen.
jeez.
Well-
I throw with the wrong hand.
You're
so,
all
to my
messed up.
defense.
And then you go and have surgery, makes it even worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
which one?
Yeah.
All 8 of them on my left with my throwing arm?
60.
There's a Wisconsinite named Matt Graff. I don't know if you've ever seen Matt Graff throw, but he literally his follow through goes to here. Like he literally just flips his wrist forward, but it still has so much pop on the dart that it pops into the dartboard. And he's one of the most consistent
79.
soft tip throwers in Wisconsin.
Wow. And there's a lot of good throwers up there.
I mean, just it's the most atrocious throw you've ever seen in your life. And the way he describes it is he has been doing it for so long now and no one told him when he first started doing it not to do that.
41.
And so he developed that habit.
I love me some Chuck Harrison from Louisville. You know him?
I do not.
First time he came up here and he started playing, and I mean, it took me 20 minutes to figure out what he's doing, but he curls that dart all the way in. I mean, it's almost, I mean, all the way back, and he
81.
just flings it. I mean, but he's a great dude.
Aaron. Sarah has 3 of the 4
Yep.
outshots on her team.
Yes, she does. Yeah, she's been killing it.
85.
85 there, and she's been scoring really well too. Let's not.
She's been money all day.
I mean, yeah, she's throwing phenomenal. I don't know if you saw in Vegas this past weekend. There was a Japanese player named Sora Takahashi who played. I'm not
36.
joking. This is the first time I've ever seen this. Her grip was like this, with her in between her thumb and below her index finger. And when she would bring it back, she would not ever put any fingers on the barrel at all. It was just this, and then she just spread it all out and go forward.
How do you control it?
I have no idea.
68.
But she was not bad. Like
I
that
mean-
was the craziest thing. Like it was pretty consistent, but there
I
were
mean,
times where it definitely could not.
I can only throw the dart. I mean, I hold it just like I do a
Yep.
pencil, and when I bring it back, I only have 2 fingers on it. If I try to do any other way, I mean, I'd have no control. I don't know.
Could you imagine trying to do that without any actual like?
There we go, 140.
Sarah, you
Hey, look at the
require
pressure they put on that.
147.
But yeah, no, I can imagine that.
No. I saw that for the first time, and then that was all we talked about the entire rest of the match that she played. Yeah, I mean,
61 playing 58 right now. 71 and 87 this leg.
yeah.
Geni, you require 65.
25 for tops.
Triple 15.
2.
13 for
Single
bullseye.
two.
Jack Harrell, 400 stars. Good night, brother.
There's the treble.
Oh, 39. 41.
Yep, 41
20.
scored, 21 or 24 left.
Yep.
Double 12.
She hits this. Oh.
Lies.
Ooh. It was on
53.
pace.
Yeah.
It was headed
Daniel,
that
you
way.
require
Yep, just needed
92.
the weight to be correct.
Trip
So
20, double
92.
16.
Could see double here. We could see double here. Nope, stayed there. 52 left
52 left.
Shoot 12.
or the 20.
And
No,
That's
why
why
you don't do
shoot
the 20.
Justin, you require 12.
Jinx, you owe each other Cokes.
I just felt it
Double
coming.
6.
And that's game
There
shot
it is,
in the
first
Yeah.
start
seventh
in
round.
there. 4-3 scoreline.
To
Break
Justin
right
and
back.
Geni. All right.
You just
Eighth
throw it away
and
from the
final
treble.
leg before our 2-minute intermission. And what better way to do it than with my favorite singer, Dido. This time it's Justin to throw first. All the best. Game on.
My tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why. Gotta
Yes,
have
sir.
a bed at all. Little Dido action for you.
Kim Crow, how's it going?
No score.
Kaiser Prismal, how's it going?
Guys, can I tell you how much we appreciate you all tuning with us? Sean Green, the Philly legend Tim Neal,
What's up?
the great Guy Perry on the mic with us this
Wow.
evening. So, again, so good to not have to play you here at the Siege and just have you sitting next to me to talk darts.
I mean, I'm pumped up just watching this. I mean,
It-
It's a great
It's
match.
honestly, that's
I mean,
the
it
tough
is.
part.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is what you want. You want this kind of match. I mean, because you know, one team would jump out to a couple game lead, and then Justin's been handling his own today. So
No score.
he's been
Chrissy Lanham, another 500 stars. Thank you, Chrissy.
Chrissy.
So far, we're halfway through. What has been your most impressive? Who's impressed you the most?
Sarah.
100.
I mean, Sarah. I mean, not only is she scoring well, but she's finishing exceptionally well. And that's that's what you want in a partner. You
Yeah.
want someone that's aggressive, and and I don't know that Daniel's had to
No
explain the
score.
game to her. That's another thing.
Her calmness, like
Yeah, I mean, she just goes up there and just executes.
everyone's got nerves, right?
Yeah.
and everyone has them.
At this point, nerves are probably gone. I would think.
but they were never there for
Yeah,
her. She
yeah.
just threw her darts. She didn't care.
I don't know how much Dan's helping her as far as her outs and stuff, but she doesn't look like she needs help.
Her
I mean,
laser focus when there's a double involved has
Yeah.
been very impressive.
and it's not just been lower doubles. I mean, I think she had a 4.
Yeah.
And she had, what the
Madhouse.
double 5.
it doesn't
No
matter
score.
where
Double
it's at on
5,
the board.
Madhouse,
Yeah.
and double 4.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just
Last
Yeah.
start every time too.
no hesitation. Just and I think 2 of them were probably she set herself up. I mean, she missed and then just went right at it. So
41.
She's almost like the person. Like it doesn't matter what she throws at. If you leave her a double,
yeah.
she's gonna drill it.
Yeah.
She's gonna use use her third dart and drill that dart.
And Jenny's probably just frustrated with herself because I mean she's
61
capable of
in.
throwing good helper darts and she should be able to help him.
Yeah.
And I think that she's just frustrated because she's not.
Justin's been shooting phenomenal.
But we
expected
we
that from
expected
him.
that.
Yeah.
We knew that was coming. Dan has
45.
been more consistent than than I think that he probably will tell you that he's more consistent right now than he was expected.
He's done his job.
He has. I
Yep.
mean, they've worked well together.
52.
Well, I mean that's good.
I mean, Geni and Justin have an opportunity here.
Geni.
Geni. I see. On the first one.
Shot.
Shot. But another thing,
Jason runs to go.
another thing about Sarah is she's so forward facing.
Yep.
I mean, you can see her whole face.
Yep.
You know, Justin. I mean, he brings that dart right up to his eye, and it's just. But he almost,
100.
like you talking earlier, he almost starts
Daniel, you
more
require
than 90. I mean, he
139.
starts wait,
He just flips it towards the dart.
100 degrees and just goes straight forward.
Art Boucher says, "What's up, gentlemen?" And
What's up,
Jace.
Art?
What's up, Art?
And Jace.
That's why we love Art.
Good
Last
switch.
call, 50-50. How did
72
how
left,
did that end
62
up
left?
being just me and you?
Well, because technically
no.
he's just doing it for you.
He's got two hands, one in each hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't have to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. What the heck?
84.
All right, Geni,
Seen
288.
something big right here.
140 will help.
I mean, can't
Just
get much
wiring
closer
it.
than that, right?
I mean, those darts all
81.
clicked.
End up with 81.
Yeah.
Sarah, you require 55.
15 for tops.
Here comes the closer.
Yeah, it's coming. There it is. I mean, that's dead center of the square.
Oh, that's surprising.
19 or 7. Or 9. That's fine, too.
25.
At least 30.
I think she rushed that second
That's
one a little bit.
that's a soft tipper.
That's all right. As long as someone hits it. They got time. Justin can put some pressure on it, though. I'd like him to switch
28.
after the first start.
If Justin can leave her on 14.
Daniel, you require 30.
Yeah, there you go.
He'll hit this.
And, that's
And he
game
does,
shot
first
in the
dart.
eighth
Look
leg
at you,
to Sarah and
Nostradamus.
Daniel. All right, ladies
But
and
Five,
gentlemen.
he
really?
he
2
likes
minute
that
intermission.
number. I mean, he likes 15.
All right, so we're going to take a short ad break to hear from our sponsors, A to Z Darts and Printing Partners. We'll be right back with more
Fellas,
right
if
after
you
this.
can,
Sean
shut the light
Green,
off for me to
Philly
let me know
legend,
when to go
and
back on.
Guy Perry. We'll be right back.
Brand new darts for Ryan Searle, who signed with Harrows, and they just dropped the new heavy metal soft tip and steel tip darts. You can choose between 18 and 20 grams on the soft tip side, but the steel tip weights go all the way up to a whopping 32 grams. My arm would fall out of its socket if I tried to throw these bad boys like Ryan does. I mean, literally, they're heavy metal like the man himself. I'm more like the classical music that metal artists draw their inspiration from, so instead of the 32 gram, I'm gonna opt for the 22 gram for a test throw. I'm swapping out the stems for L-style carbon fiber shafts and the Astra-shaped flight because I think they're unique and badass, just like Ryan himself. And speaking of L-style, Ryan also has a signature Crystal 1 case with them where you can get it in black and clear. Let's get our last shaft and flight onto here and get situated for a test throw. Ooh, let's go for a ride. So we have a long torpedo-shaped barrel with aggressive reverse cuts. So you can see that in here. Cool black and red color scheme, sick little skull emblem. That's pretty much it for now, folks. Just head on over to atozdarts.com, click on the banner that you find on the homepage, or you can type in heavy metal or just Ryan's name. I'll see you next time.
All right, we're back. We're going to get these guys started for cricket match. right now, where
See,
you're
isn't it cool to
5'3".
be famous? You guys get tagged and everything. Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And in the ninth leg, this is how I get paid. It's cricket time. This time
It's about time
Daniel
he said
to throw
it.
first.
It's only 3/4 of the
best
way
game
through the
on.
night. Big shout out to Dennis Shea with 200 stars. Dennis Shea is our contact over at Print and Partners. If you need any promotional items, sweatshirts, posters, stickers,
It's a 2
anything, banners, hit up Dennis Shea. Go to Print and Partners. They'll be more than happy to help you out.
That's a 3 mark.
That's huge. Starting off with a solid 3, closing the 20, taking away the highest score. Ooh.
That's a 1 mark.
I'd rather see her stay up at the 20, just to get rid of it with the last dart.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, with Geni following her, I mean, he's capable of putting some points on the board. So.
No, and now they have the 2 highest wedges.
Yeah.
She should point here.
That's a 3
Yeah, you
mark.
got to play with that high ground when you have it.
Missed it. Shitting out Dennis Shea. Gave us stars.
I love it.
Boom said if you need promotional items, you need banners, you need business cards, hit up Printing Partners. Reach
Speaking
out
of
to
which,
Dennis Shea.
To the Point Streaming needs banners, promotional items, and new business cards to have
No score.
the QR code work for our new Facebook account.
We need a new QR code because the old one doesn't work.
Oh, yeah.
Way to go, Jason.
Yeah, we're going to wait on that QR code till we find out Jason's suspended forever again. Although our YouTube feed still, or our
That's a 6 mark.
Facebook feed's still working, so probably not actually anything to do with us. It's about time.
Just to control the game right there with 6 mark.
Justin, like his calmness is cricket. He just loves.
Yeah, he loves the
cricket.
game. I mean, that game.
Like no matter what the pressure is, if cricket's involved, he's relaxed and he's good to go. And his darts change
Because he's in the same wedges every time. I think in 01 he he has to shoot different things, and especially in this when you're trying to set shots up for double outs versus soft tip.
Dennis is here for us. Thank you, Dennis.
There you go.
That's a 4 mark.
Jason will get right on that for us.
And here comes Geni.
When they're both shooting like this,
Yeah, I mean it's
They're throwing above a 4.
I think they want more cricket matches next match.
Yeah.
We want more cricket.
Yeah, way to go, Jason.
No
You
score.
missed it. Keegan did say it's cricket time.
very loudly.
I heard, or actually I read the comment in there. Mulligan there saying, "How is she doing so far? I'm late to the game. Not sure which she you're talking
Who
about,
she or
That's a
your
six
but
mark.
both of them are shooting phenomenally." But look at that from Justin, another 6 mark, shooting a 4.2,
4-4.
4.4 in this leg. It doesn't even matter what their opponents are doing.
Sarah does close to 20.
No score. Or
No,
sorry,
it's
I
a-
apologize. You didn't get 1 mark.
Hey, thanks, Keegan.
Thanks, Keegan.
Don't want to short you to 20.
He tried though.
Ron Thompson, 200 stars. Thank you, brother.
That's going to fall into a number, like most of these will. That's a double. Un más, por favor.
Oh, that's a 3 mark.
What dart she using?
Those
The
RVB
RVB
Gen
one.
1s. We do play another cricket
a
leg
2-mark.
after this. And if Geni and Justin throw this well in this next leg, it's going to be a 5-5 scoreline.
And that's game shot in the 9th play.
Smooth.
Yes.
5-4.
To Jenny and Justin.
Have you guys
There's
noticed
been a
how
lot
many
of
breaks
br-
a throw?
A lot of breaks. A lot of breaks.
Yeah.
That was so fun, wasn't it, guys? Well,
She goes on for us.
Not really.
Let's
was
run
awesome.
it back. This time it's none other than Justin to throw first. All the best. Game
He's gonna
on.
start out strong.
Eric Ramsey tuning in. What's up, Eric? Hope you're doing well, brother. Look at Johnny
That's
saying
a
nice
Walmart.
darts. Justin cheering against his sister.
I played still tip a couple weeks ago with Raymer. I subbed in for Mike McKimmey. Did all right in still tip, but that cornhole stuff, no,
For the birds.
no, they just absolutely.
That's a 1 mark.
You can throw some potatoes?
No, I can't. I mean, I was horrible. I was mad.
I have never thrown.
We got beat 13-0. I mean,
Wow.
Rich. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm
That's
like,
my
I was
Siege
having
scoreline.
flashbacks. I mean, I was like,
Why don't you have a headset on? Because that
I
was,
was like,
perfect.
I was like,
Now
just,
you know
just,
how I feel.
Just call me Sean. That's what I was. There will be a jersey one day.
8-0.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm in for it. I'll buy one.
But it was Corey
That's a
Big
Corey
four mark right there.
and Rick Birchfield.
Mm-hmm.
Rick was just.
Just couldn't
They
miss.
play all the time.
Yeah.
You can tell when people play all the time.
Yeah. And then there's 2 cornhole players that are in there,
That's a
and
four mark.
they're winning every match. You know, they're losing on the dart side, but
Yep.
they're winning on. You know, it was a crazy. It was a
It
good
seems
night.
like an interesting dynamic.
It was fun.
That's
I mean,
over at the Jungle.
Yeah.
At Thompson House?
Yeah.
That Wednesday night league, right?
Yeah.
They have the
Yep.
cornhole steel tip.
Yep. It was fun.
Courtney in there shouting out Dan. Says, get it, Dan.
That's a 3 mark.
Got a 3 mark right there.
Todd
So we're
Hampton
joined
tuning in.
again by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Jason Ives. Jason,
Yes, sir.
why are you back on the mic?
I want to make sure you guys
You want to be a part of the fun?
keeping up with the game. I want to hear what my boy
Did she just
Keegan's
close that?
talking
2
about.
mark. Sorry.
Close the 20s, got rid of the high ground.
Interesting.
I like that move a little bit.
I'm not mad at it at all.
'Cause she's probably gonna. I don't know.
Let me remind everybody, IDH Steel blind draws on Monday, starting February 5th, over at Sidelines Sports Pub in Avon.
That's a
The
2 mark.
steel tip blind draw Monday nights,
Yep.
starting February 5th
Hey, Jason,
at Sidelines.
I know you're new here. Can you put the microphone up to your mouth?
Well, I don't want you-
Hey,
There
look at that.
it is.
Yeah.
Also, Thursday night,
That's a 2 mark.
Retro League, IDA is running a
It's
three to 4 person steel tip traveling league. Back in the day, it's retro, so hopefully they're making you use chalk and dry
yeah.
erase and having to do your own math.
No one's going to get involved if that's the case.
They should, because it'll make you better.
Let me promote the Pirate League going on Thursday nights over at Mikey's Pub.
Did you see Christopher Hopper volunteered his parrots?
Yeah, well,
His
yeah, right over
cockatoos?
there to Guy's left. He can testify. We've got some plastic parrots over there. We got eye patches over there.
Yeah.
We've got
Oh, yeah.
all kinds
That's
of
a 3
fun stuff. That's going to be a fun little league we're doing over at Mikey's Pub on Thursday nights. If
You must have
you're
missed
so
the
inclined.
invite there to play on your team.
I don't have a teammate yet. I'm taking tryouts, so.
Well, never mind. I did whoop you tonight.
You've been whooping me. I
Score.
was 3 or 4 nights, last 3 or 4 siege nights in a row, my
Keep
friend.
going on.
Me, you, and Guy should do the Thursday night steel tip travel.
Ooh, there you go. I don't want you guys to lose on account of me, though.
Yeah.
We need someone to blame.
we can give you pointers.
Somehow or another, it'll be my fault every time you lose, and I won't
That's a
even be in the
4
building.
You can be our sub.
How would you say Danny's shooting right now? He's shooting a lot better than what I've seen him, a year or so ago. But how's he shooting tonight as compared to how he's been shooting recently, Guy?
I mean,
That's a warm-up.
he's holding his own. I mean, he's being consistent. I mean, I just think he's battling mechanics. I
Yep.
mean,
I've been impressed with him. I mean,
yeah. I mean, he's scoring when he needs to score. I just think he's got those flyers that just miss. I mean, when Justin's shooting like he's shooting, you can't avoid
That's a warm-up.
missed darts.
Dennis Shea, another 100 stars. Thank you, Dennis.
All right, Sarah's got an opportunity here on the 18s.
So Aaron Woolley said the whole bar on the rocks is watching. So
On the rocks.
Yeah.
Don't
On
screw
the
it up, people.
rocks.
Thank you, guys. We really do appreciate it. On the Rocks just committed to another sponsorship today, so thanks to those guys. So did Printing Partners.
Hey.
Can we just, like, when we went down there for that draw,
Yep.
and they had our logo on all the screens,
Yep.
like it was like this massive deal. We're just this little rinky
I mean,
dink.
Fred
string.
and Julia has been doing it for a long time, and
Chelsea's amazing.
Chelsea
She runs
is
she runs the
fantastic.
events.
I mean, their whole staff is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a great location.
And just good people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
amazing.
great,
Yeah.
right?
I
Just
mean-
really nice, super nice people.
Yep.
And then after
So-
the draw on the Friday, Saturday night, they got the club in the back. It's
It's crazy,
if you want to see something insane,
loud.
Yep.
makes you feel young.
I think it's the largest
or
in the
makes you
county.
feel really old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Or-
I mean,
Big last said by Danny. He needed that one. He had 6 in a row that were bad. Picked it up with that nice trip 16 on the last start.
Birdman darts, let's go.
What's up, Birdman? Hope you're doing well, my friend.
That's a 2 mark.
Big double 17 there.
Yeah, they've been using that 17 as their honey pot to point a little bit.
Caleb Hamilton tuning in. Caleb, hope you're doing well, brother.
Well, guys, I saw the players came over here during the commercial break.
Great.
They say anything to you? How they feeling?
That's a
What
2
you
mark.
pick up from that short little conversation?
Jenny yelled from across the room, "You better be saying nice things about me, guy."
Yeah, I was.
That's fair.
And he is.
You know, I think again, I talked to Justin, and the one common thing that he got is he speeds up on a couple
That's a 5
darts,
mark.
and I think he's throwing. Sometimes he throws faster than he wants to.
But he's
Yep.
settling in right now. I mean, he's really been consistent the last
He starts
4 legs.
focusing in on a number. I mean, he's got a commanding point lead. I mean, a good point lead, and he's got a wedge lead. So I mean, now he's just got to close wedges, and he's got to finish strong. Dan.
That's a 1
Trying to
mark.
be a little bit too perfect right there.
I think, but Dan's darts has sped up as far as speed, and when he does that, I think he throws hot on some numbers.
And Jenny's throwing low quite a bit.
She's thrown a surprising amount of darts off the board. I'm a little,
But it's like
little surprised.
it's like
That's a 2
her
mark.
speed isn't consistent.
Yeah.
So I mean, especially when she has to throw the top of the board.
She's
I
trying
mean,
to place the dart.
I think so.
instead
Yeah,
of
I think
just
you're
throwing.
right. I mean, it's just like when I was watching her warm up, I mean, it's like all those other players there was a thud behind their
Yeah.
darts, and her darts is like just getting to the board.
Sure.
That's a 1 mark.
Caleb Hamilton, 100 stars. Thank you, brother.
Here we go. Bullseye cam for Justin to to make this 5-5. Tie this bad boy right back up.
Needs to.
Un más, por favor.
That's
See,
a 1 mark.
there he did it again. I feel
Yeah,
like
he
he
rushed
sped up
third.
that
He
third
rushed that
dart.
third
Yep.
dart.
He knows what he wants to do, but I think that he just rushed it and short-armed it and didn't get it there. Find another 5 mark from Dan? No.
Listen, when we say she's trying to place the dart, she's trying to put the dart into the number instead of throwing it.
Look at those
That
4
is 4
bullseyes
bullseyes.
by Mr.
He come
Danny
close.
there.
So the ideal situation is you're actually throwing the dart through the dartboard. When we say she's
No,
There it
placing the
is.
dart.
Shot
Yeah,
in
there
the
it
10th
is.
play.
First time
She
by
threw that
Jenny.
one.
Yep.
Jenny and Justin.
Well, she's starting to get comfortable now.
Yeah.
She's not a big viewer of the siege, so when she
Just like that,
came on and
we're an
committed,
equal
she
pegging,
tried to
5
go
all.
back and watch a few shows, and so I think when she got here, it was a little bit more
All
of a
right.
surprise to
It's
her.
0-1 from here on
than it
out,
was for the
unless
other
we get
folks.
to a last leg decided.
So it is 5 to
In the
5,
11th
right?
It's
play,
5-5.
Daniel will
5-5
go
right now.
first.
It'll be all 0-1
All
until
the
the
best.
final.
Game on.
Yeah.
If it goes,
I think it favors Dan and Sarah. I
Because
think
the 0-1.
I think the 0-1.
Yep.
And,
That's
the
fair.
outs.
Yeah.
but
100.
Sarah has hit the most out shots.
Which is Sarah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
open
Yeah,
It's
ended.
on the
because-
same team with David.
again,
Sarah.
I mean,
But Dan
That-
opens up with a ton.
Oh, I thought I would
Yeah.
say Jenny and Justin have the advantage.
Dan
but
opens up and-
unless Justin just comes unhinged and just outscores both
44.
of them, but Jenny helps him out. But I
Jenny's
think-
starting to throw that
Huh?
big bullseye last dart that she won Game 5 with might help her out.
The problem they're going to face is the consistency in 0-1 from Sarah and,
Yeah.
45.
and the scoring of Sarah and Daniel.
Justin's been the best player in cricket, but he hasn't been consistent shooting at the 20s or the 19s.
He's been the most powerful scorer in 0-1, but has not done enough otherwise.
Oh yeah. Well, he won that double in 0-1
32.
game with that 146 open
Yeah.
essentially.
If I'm Justin, I'm telling Jenny to throw it to 20 because when she drops them, they're still hitting the board to
but
count.
I think 19's his number. I mean,
No, but
Justin's
when Jenny
Yep.
shoots a 19 and they're not, and she's not throwing the dart, they're falling
30.
off. The
right,
board.
they're low. But
So
I think
if she throws a 20 and they fall off the board, they're going to register.
but Justin, I think Justin's very comfortable with the 19. I mean, Saturday. I mean,
he'll transition to
the
a different
triple
wedge.
must have been 3x3 for him on Saturday because I mean, I'm pretty sure he threw it backwards when
Big
it went in
ton
there.
40 right there for Justin.
So in the future, I know to take away the 19s first.
Yeah, well, he just hit a ton 40.
Well,
and
yeah,
20,
I know.
so-
That kid's gonna be good, I tell you.
I need to ask Caleb Hamilton what's his
85.
bourbon of choice going on right now because he's our bourbon
Yeah.
connoisseur.
Justin, such good friends with Jacob. 10 years from now, assuming both of those guys continue to play at the same rate that they're playing currently, who's going to be the better darter?
85.
Great shot,
I
Jimmy.
say Justin.
You say Justin? I say Jacob just because I think Jacob's got a better command of the math.
Okay. All right.
He is a math savant, pretty much.
Yep.
He does not memorize any of that math either. It's all
Yep.
it's all math that he does in his head real quick.
7.
And with how fast he throws, that's even more
That's
impressive.
a rough 7 because it's wired.
Yeah.
All three of
it's
them are on
it's
the
a
wire.
tough one.
But I think Jake also, when he starts he starts out strong and then
Look at
maybe
this. Uh-oh.
180.
Leave 16.
attaboy.
Nothing
Boom
wrong
goes
with
for
those darts
No.
right there, bro.
Dynamite.
Yeah, these guys coming back strong from 5-3 to this is for a 6-5 lead.
100.
Great answer.
Geni
Yeah, Sarah's got an
requires
answer to that.
16.
None of these guys are shooting too shabby at all.
140, 85, 180 the last 3 turns.
You got 3 darts at it.
Stay out of 16 and 11.
There's the 11, just like Guy
It's-
said.
Yeah. Way to give commentators
Sorry.
jinx.
1 double 2.
3 for double 1, but now you got to be aggressive on the double 1. You don't want to go
You
outside.
almost bust.
No score.
That's fine.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Gonna
Daniel,
miss
you
bust.
require 134.
it's not
All
a
right.
not a bad thing.
I love the treble 18 tops, but I don't think he's going to go that route.
Trip
Probably
20,
not.
trip 14, double 8.
I bet he goes trip 20, double 7. I'm just saying, that would probably be the route that he would go.
That's a good dart right there. 54 left. 14 for the
least
tops.
tops.
Yes, sir.
Put some pressure on that 16.
Don't shoot the 18.
Unless you want to. You want it.
81.
Yeah.
Hit the one.
Justin, you require
Brian Drew,
16.
200 stars for the 1080.
I think there's gonna be a double 4.
That's
That's
a
right on the
perfect
wire.
marker.
Hit that dart.
Double 4.
And that's getting
Oh,
a guy
look at
in
this.
11th
Yeah.
place.
Guy's
Told
starting
you.
to get cocky about
Yeah.
this.
Jenny and
Told
Justin.
you the kid's
Yeah.
gonna be good. I'm just telling you.
That's 3 on the spin, and now they take the lead for the first time in a long time.
What was Guy's score prediction?
first
We'll just call that and shut it down for the night.
Yeah,
well,
it's already over.
I picked
Yeah.
Dan.
12th leg, back to 01.
That's
or
the
still
first
on
lead
01.
all
This
night.
time it's
Yeah.
Justin to throw
Well, it's
first.
3 games in a row
On
for those
best
guys.
game on.
And they're going first here. Justin starting right back off, right where he
Nope.
left off. His
85.
last 3 rounds were 140, 180, and then took out the 16 and
Yep.
3
Yep.
darts.
Dallas Williams from North Point back tuning in. What's up, Dallas? Hope you're
What's
doing
up,
well, bro.
Dallas?
Ooh.
Hey.
21.
The doubles and bullseye cam are available. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Yeah, we've been looking for that North Point Bank doubles and bullseye cam.
Yeah, interest rates are coming down.
Had
Sounds
a good,
weird,
Had a
we're
good
not
ring to
saying
it.
it.
I'm just saying.
41.
I mean, yeah, Tim barely switches to it, but that's not anyone's problem.
Semantics.
Yeah, Tim forgets the stream decks in front of him, but that's not a big deal.
No.
Too invested in the match.
Yeah.
Amazing is we have a top of the board cam and a bottom of the board cam
Yeah,
too.
we set up
Do we
both
still
of
have
them.
those?
Never
Every
utilized.
week we
Did you
set
set
those
up? Wait,
bad
did you
boys.
set them up?
Oh yeah,
they're
they're
on
looking
there.
pretty too.
Yeah.
I don't know where you go the bottom.
There
of the
you
board,
go.
Charles. Oh, look at that right there.
Look
You
at
can see that
this.
right in the treble.
It's almost like
Staying
we have
there.
a producer.
68.
To my
goodness.
defense, the last 4 events, we didn't have both of them set up.
Well,
I don't know
agree to
about that,
disagree.
Tim.
Remember,
Yeah.
the scoreboard wasn't there.
No, I don't know what.
I guess I could just said to my
Switching
defense, I'm
down.
left-handed.
17.
now you have to watch the eyes, Tim, if you're gonna do this top and
I
bottom.
wasn't watching anything.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
If you guys are wondering why we can't have nice things, that'd be the Philly legend.
Too many left-handed people in the room.
Isn't
That's
that
fair.
the truth?
Fair.
Thank you, Guy, for being here to even that out.
There we go.
We have a lot of talented dart players in this room, and me.
Yeah, this is where Sarah needs to put a stopper. Stop this 3-game skid. Bring it back to 6-6.
100.
Big
Nice.
tough
There you
times.
go.
She's probably had what 4 of those?
At least.
At
It's
least
more than
4?
that, yeah. It's almost been like one a leg.
The ones he's hit is when they absolutely needed them.
But Justin's always had the answer.
Oh, fell out.
That fell out.
That was
That
good
was
camera
60 on
work
the
right
floor.
there.
60 on the floor.
I know he thinks that, but it was actually the case too. Daniel and Sarah miles behind in this one. They were up 5-3. Now it's
81.
6-5.
That was a
Jenny
great.
and Justin.
That was a great.
Jenny, you
adjustment
require
by Daniel.
167.
Yeah, they're fighting to get back in it. I think Jenny's starting to find her stroke a little bit too.
26.
Her drink of choice might be kicking in.
She even laughed at that joke.
Thank you.
Oops.
It's very rare that we
30.
see that flyer out of her.
Yeah.
Justin, you require 141.
17, 20.
Trip 19 or trip 20, trip 19, double 12.
Or 5.
Ideally.
85.
Great
Yeah,
last start.
Big last.
We can have some time from 56. All Daniel can do is put some pressure on it. 140 would be nice. Just saying. Sounds like there's charms.
It's
In my
the
headset.
wind outside up front.
Like, why is it in my headset?
41.
You got a microphone out there
Yeah.
for the
Well,
chimes
Geni, you require 56.
trying to capture the environment.
16 tops.
of the castle?
Where did that go? Was it 16?
Yeah, it was a hidden 16. Tops.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's in
The
the
flight,
one.
the flight says it's in.
Yeah. I'm going to ban white flights at the castle, I believe.
7 to 19. 19.
36.
He's 20.
Double 10 for Justin. When he comes back, because Sarah's on 168. That is not a checkout that she can hit,
Left
no
on
matter
the
how
road.
talented you are. Oh, gotta find it.
26.
Hungry for a little breakfast.
Justin, you require 20.
He's confident on the bottom of the board.
And this works well with the way his darts lay. Not anymore.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
1.
And that's game
Yeah.
Oh,
shot.
never mind.
in
That was
the
on the
12th
single
leg.
10. All right.
And you're right. It only
To
took one dart.
Justin and
Now
Geni.
it's at 7 to 5. They're only one leg away from the victory here. You blink and 4 legs on the trot later. And we talked about how this favored
All right.
Daniel and Sarah. We've been wrong
The
on that
pathway
too.
for Daniel
Hey.
and Sarah does not get
Dennis
more
Shea,
simpler than this. They
500
need to
stars.
win out.
Good night,
Otherwise,
folks. Enjoyed another
Justin
awesome
and
night
Geni
of darts
win
and
the
Dennis,
combat.
cheers. Have a great night, my friend.
Thank you,
Thank
brother.
you, Dennis.
Appreciate you.
Folks, I'm going to tune out for the night. I appreciate all the views, all the
the best.
shares.
Game
I will
on.
not be on Facebook for the next 3 to 5 days, but thanks for
Thank
tuning
God.
in, guys. Do appreciate you.
You can follow Jay Ives if you need any need him pertinently.
He should be just jives.
Jives.
45.
Jay Ives.
Just Jay instead of JASE.
Ooh, we could even make him hits like JAE. JAI. We can
Ooh, there's
do a
a
whole bunch of
flyer.
different versions of it.
It's crazy that you can't just figure out why.
40.
Like, you can't get an answer why.
What's that?
It tells you why, kinda.
No, it doesn't.
No, it just says like you
It's
went
just
against community
generic.
scandals.
Yeah, It's just
standards.
generic.
They might as well just put because we felt like it.
Because screw you guys. I'm going
45.
home.
What happened was our AI detected something that someone had posted that said that it was bad, and we didn't check it. We just decided to go ahead and block you for a couple days anyway. So just deal with it. Be nice if they were just honest with you.
Well, the fact that you can't reach out to someone and actually have a,
60.
a conversation with someone, like,
No, yeah,
like
it's
the
impossible.
fact that we lost 5,000 viewers,
Yep.
5,000 followers,
Yep.
for nothing.
We had to redo all the stuff to remonetize our business and stuff. Yeah, gotta love it.
60.
Guys, this has been surprising to you? What Justin and Geni doing?
I don't know that I'd say surprising. I mean, because like I said, I mean, coming into this, I knew the kid can play.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
26.
so I just thought that Dan and Sarah would be, strong in the 01.
Well, they were stronger until the last 4 legs.
Yeah,
right.
They
but
were- they had
you know how it
command,
is when you
yeah.
start losing. You know, now pressure starts building up, and now
41.
they're, she early in the match she didn't have 1 in 5 flyers.
No.
You
Yeah.
know, I mean, she wasn't crossing. You know, and then I think Justin smells blood. You know, I think that's what it is. I mean, his confidence
33.
level is very high. you know?
Justin has been the X factor the last 4 legs, but Geni has also went away from the bottom of the board and started shooting all her darts at the top of the board.
And she's been pretty solid.
Yeah.
The last 4 legs too, which has helped. She's been a good help.
Our man Austin Helm tuning in from Arizona.
But I think Dan's had 60s both his rounds. I
Mhm.
mean,
Dan's been shooting very
I
well.
mean, yeah, he has.
I think if you ask him after the match, no matter what, he's going to say he wished he shot better. But I think if you would look back and watch the match,
42.
there are very rare instances.
I
where
think, I mean, he's been here before, and I'm sure
Yeah.
he's looked at his videos before, but he's definitely going to see that mechanics is his downfall. I mean, I think that he can throw and stuff, but until
60.
there you go, and until he gets those mechanics fixed, it's going to be hard to, elevate the game to where he wants it to be.
Jolyn Harris, 200 stars. Thank you, Jolyn.
Jolyn, appreciate that, bud. Hope you're doing well.
Ashley, the better Jones, tuning in. We're doing great. Thank you for
66.
tuning in. Hope you're doing well in school.
Get your cake.
Man, she's been in school for 58 years now.
No, well, I mean, she's going hard right now, like real hard.
Now she has an apartment out there,
Yeah.
so she can just
Yeah,
stay
she-
out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, that's a lot of commitment to
yeah.
sign up for an apartment just to get it done.
Yeah, but it's also a lot of
and
commitment
we're-
driving
and
back
we're-
and forth and
And we're
working.
all
It's-
we're all rooting her on. We want
Sure.
her,
Oh,
want her to
absolutely.
succeed and get it done.
But it definitely ruins that quote from Tommy Boy. Where he's like, lots of people go to college for 7 years. Yeah, they're called doctors. No, apparently they go for like 15,
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sarah, you require 130.
Ash, if
Single
anyone
20,
can do
triple
it,
20, double bull.
it's
Let's
you.
go.
There we go.
I want to see it. Triple 20, double bull.
Oh.
Right there.
45.
She was mad.
85 left.
Austin Hislop, 99 stars. Thank you, Austin.
Thank you, Austin. Appreciate that.
Oh, I can't wait for the graduation party coming in July.
40.
For whom?
Ashley,
Oh, nice.
Daniel, you require 85.
15 for tops.
I like it.
Yep.
Trouble 19 for 28 is the other route. I like that one less, but
That's the way he went.
66 now. 16 for bowl. Or we can tee it up.
You tried it once, you might as well try it again. Oh, is that in?
It is
7.
not.
Give her something.
59, 19 for top.
26
Give her something she can
gives
shoot.
you 59 left. And that is 45 scored.
Ooh.
I
Justin,
thought that
you
was a
require
triple 19.
134.
Sarah has hit double one before, but
This is not. I mean, he can hit this.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the trip 19, double 10
Yep.
on 134.
I like the trip 18 top.
See,
11.
And he's gonna watch this
Sarah, you
playback and
require
see
40.
every time that he's got. I shouldn't say lazy, but he doesn't put the effort into it on those fast darts.
Just to stop
And
the
that's
momentum.
There it
that's
is.
there. And of
It's
course, dart
13th
3
flag.
goes right in.
Yeah.
I don't even know why
To
we.
Daniel and
That's
Sarah.
her 5th out of 6 doubles.
I don't even know why we even thought that she wasn't going to hit that last dart. So let's head to leg number 14. The penultimate leg here. It's going to be 0-1. If
All
they
right,
do go the
Our
distance.
final leg of 0-1, no matter what happens tonight, this time it's Justin to throw first. All the best. Game on!
It kind of favors Justin and Geni in the last leg with it being cricket. But they'd like to win it right here with the throw.
68.
They will diddle in the last leg decider.
Okay.
Gregory Amex tuning in from Ohio. What's up, Gregory?
I don't know. Dan's been solid on the Bulls, and so is Justin. So
26.
You know Greg real well, right?
I know him pretty good.
Yeah.
Greg, who?
Well,
Someone had a very good shot against him.
I didn't.
No.
It wasn't me.
The Brandon Medley double bull
Triple 16.
trip 16 shot was against Greg and his partner.
60.
Because someone decided to point instead of go for the win.
Brendan Melley fell asleep on the line once.
Who did?
Brandon
Fell asleep at the line?
in Cleveland.
That's actually impressive.
21.
Yeah.
I think I broke his ribs when I picked him up
Oh, thanks, Greg.
after that shot.
I think I broke some eardrums for that shot.
That's
Oh,
in the
he tried to do it again, didn't he?
81.
That first start's just been not really. He would love for that treble 20 to be against that 120 wire, because then he can just kick it in twice with the way his darts flying to the board.
43.
I guess we got to give a shout out to Jason for. I mean, this has been a great evenly paired up match.
Do we?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
We have to.
Is
'cause
This is one you sent me the message and asked me about players, right?
all the ones
Yeah.
he screws up on. I mean, you
45.
got to give him
Sorry,
credit for the
words
ones that are actually
numbers
good.
are hard.
It's few and far between. There was that one match
I know
he
it
had,
hurts. I know it hurts.
that Guy Perry match earlier in the, I think it was like beginning of season 2 or season 1 into season 1 or something like that. He beat someone 8-0.
But if it makes you feel better, I've never won.
60.
I haven't won either. Rosner won. I just happen to be on the same team. Yet, surprisingly, Jason, who makes up the matchups every time, wins.
I'm
Shocking.
shocked.
45.
Nice just to cheat on your own show
Mm.
when you set up the.
Well, Tim, if you ever get to make up the matchup, let me know.
Well, I'm definitely doing Guy versus Jason. That's what I'm going to do. Because
He-
Payback
he-
is
He's got to help me with my outs.
a female dog.
Oh, come on.
55.
Oh, good
Yeah, that's a
catch.
great shot.
Good catch.
If you're going to miss, hit a triple.
Yeah, you got to hit triple.
All right, Jenny, a chance to get that first look at a finish.
That might do it.
157
45.
left.
Mark, I don't want to hear about your cold weather. I bet it's like 60 there.
Funny, I'm walking into work. People think I'm crazy 'cause I'm wearing shorts.
43.
You are crazy.
All I got is
How about that? Brittany says, you got this, Sarah. Your niece and
Justin, you
nephews are
require
cheering you on.
157.
I love that.
Sorry about that.
157. Not going to go. Just going to try and set it up.
triple 18 here. Or that.
95.
That'll work.
That's a good score.
That'll work. Leave 62.
Need something big here.
80 or more.
Definitely more than 80.
Yes. 173 would be no bueno.
Not going to do that.
40.
It would
If
have
it
been
hit the
really
80,
impressive if you actually
you're
would have hit
wrong.
80.
Geni requires 62.
Triple 10, double 16.
Yep. 4.
57, 17 for tops.
Ooh.
Double 19.
Oof.
24.
All right, there's a little bit iffy here. And is Justin the type to split or no?
No, he'll go right at that.
It's time to find a trouble here, Sarah.
45.
45, not quite enough.
Justin, you require 38.
With him not being on an out, he'll go right at this.
Walking on.
This is for the match.
Mm.
Angle 3.
All right,
22.
double 8 is awaiting Jenny. All Daniel can do is put some pressure on it. He had to have a perfect time for a 140. Now would be the time. That's a pretty good marker for the first start. Kicked it up instead of down.
41. Geni, you require 16.
All right, double 8 for the match.
Gotta get it there.
That's in the single 8, so double 4.
But if you're gonna miss, you gotta miss outside. I mean,
Yep.
that's what she did. So
Sarah, you require
Sarah's looking at the out chart.
127.
I like it. 21st.
Shoot to 21st.
Hmm.
36. 91. Oh, slow down.
Double 13. We'll leave double 16 there.
76.
Just trying to get low.
Justin, you require 8.
All right, Justin for the match. Been so solid all day. Double 2. Don't want to start chasing. Madhouse.
Double 1.
No score.
mm.
This thing's still
Daniel, you
on.
require
Daniel, stay
11,
in
41.
Dan.
this.
11 tops.
19 for 32 is the other route.
Yeah, you may go that way.
Shoot the 11 just because
Yeah.
don't stay away from the triples.
You drop it in there.
Looks like he's looking at
Yeah,
19.
he looks down.
There's the 19. 32. Stay in the match. And this will last like decider.
Double 8.
43.
It's all right.
Race to 8.
Will he be back?
Geni, you require 8.
Geni to be the hero. Double 4. Good weight to the dart.
No score.
Oh, and drags it just low.
She
Sarah, you
cannot take
require
another out,
8.
Yeah,
can
dart-
she?
dart
Can
three.
she do it
Drill,
again?
Second
Dart
dart.
3.
She's
No, it's
already
dart
hit
3
it
every time.
once.
It's always dart 3.
And that's game
And
shot
until
number
that
14 flag.
Dart
But
2.
she
To
stuck it in
Daniel
the
and
hole in the
Sarah.
4.
She sure did.
Ladies and gentlemen,
was a great marker.
in the 15th and final
Well-
leg, it is time,
This match
For a
deserves to go to the last.
diddle.
It
and
does.
it's none other than cricket time.
We're going the
Since
distance and we're
Sarah
going
and
for
Daniel
speed.
initially began tonight with the piddle, it is now deferred to Geni and Justin to see or show first.
All right, well, while they're diddling, don't forget the new Ryan Searle dart range from Harrow's is out now. Available up to a whopping 32-gram weight.
All right.
Just
it
in
is
case you're
still
trying to work out
PDC
while you're
piddle,
playing darts.
So it is bull,
Support the heavy metal by
25
shopping his
and
new darts
out.
over at A-Z Darts. While you're at it, shop the Target January 2024 drop or the January Dart of the Month. Just click the banners on their homepage. Then for a quick, fun read on the history of darts and drinking, check out Dax Munna's newest article to learn more about how the two are interlinked. Or you can read up on the latest American darts news featuring new soft tip player sponsorships
That is
with
a
Winmore.
25.
Learn more at
Justin
A-Z
and
Darts
Geni
blog
have
found
won
on
the
the
right
resources
to
tab
throw
on their
first
website.
in the sudden death leg.
So here we go. Justin, get the diddle.
Yep, Justin and Geni will go first.
That was critical. Dan needed to get that and jump out on these 20s
right.
because I think this.
Ladies and
he's
gentlemen, all the best.
he's
Game
gonna turn
on!
it loose right here. I think.
First start's a little bit of a blocker for him.
Yeah.
How
a
about
one mark.
100 stars from Kevin Burke says Sarah is our machine. Oh, the out machine. I gotta learn how to read. Being an English teacher is not
I
helping
just
me
don't know how you can read that. I can't see it.
out. Practice
Yeah.
is really all it is. And my
That's a
contacts.
4 mark.
Oh,
And there he
you go,
is jumping
There
out.
is.
You
Are
said
they-
he needed to.
They're gonna have to control the game with points. I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, because if Geni can get anything going right here and give him a wedge that he can score in, I think he's gonna score.
It's one of those moments where when I spend an entire week doing commentary with Danny Baggage,
That's a 1 mark.
the one thing that he did teach me a lot about was cricket and playing with a high ground as much as possible. So his strategy right here is he's going to point because he has that high ground already. Now, Sarah's just
That's
going
a
to
5 mark.
go around the board and close
Yeah,
everything.
well, I mean, when
Good.
you got a partner that can do that, I mean,
Yep.
it changes the game. I mean, but Danny's right. I mean, you got to control the game, especially in the last leg decider.
Yep.
I mean, you got to be able to control the game, and hope that your partner can clean up or
That's a 2 mark.
get some ground on
Yep.
the other team. But wedges are very important right now. Especially if you can get a decent point lead, then you're just back to singles. And one of the hardest things to do is throw a single to close a wedge. I mean, we've all missed those,
especially with dart 3.
Yeah.
And you have a situation right here.
That's a 1 mark.
And he misses
Yeah.
it. So a little opportunity here for Geni.
But at that point, I think that Dan was looking at the 19, and it was probably more important just to go fat wedge.
Yeah.
I mean, you already got point lead. You control the wedges and the points. Because
That's a 3 mark.
Geni did her job right there.
Yep,
I
absolutely.
mean,
she
Solid
did.
3 more.
Sarah can still just close 18s first.
I would.
Back to 20s. Yeah, you can see the
That's a
switch
2
was just right back to 20s
Yeah.
there.
But
Smart
that,
darts.
but that first dart never got high enough to get there. I mean, that's you got to get the dart there.
This is one of those situations where Justin has been able to kind of take over here. And look at this. I
Good-
believe both of those
Good
are
job.
in, too.
Good job.
That's a 7 mark.
Got
That was-
7 17s
He
at
did
the exact
exactly
right
what he
moment.
needed to do. Is just slow down and make sure he put the dart in a wedge.
Great darts from Justin. And now Daniel's got to go to the 20s or the 19s.
Hey, the better Perry zone. Him tuning in.
There's the better half.
That's a 3 mark.
Three's doing his job.
She had her own match tonight, so
Jada Camp who's tuning in. Jada, hope you're doing well. Kim had league tonight?
yeah, she's playing in a women's league.
That's a 2 mark.
Nice.
Good to Mark.
Those women's leagues are hilarious. Like, they have so much fun.
I watched it last night, and it was interesting.
Oh, taking a shot at
That's
it.
a 3 mark.
I like the
She's not
aggressiveness.
afraid. She
No.
is not afraid.
Love the aggressiveness.
Yes.
Ron Moser turning in. What's up, Ron?
That's a 1 mark.
So Dan's job now
Huge
is to,
opportunity here.
Dan's job is to close the 17.
Yep.
Don't worry about the triple. Just close the 17.
And bonus if
And
you get some points.
You can.
Two fats and a point.
Yep.
There's
That'll
the-
work.
Or
the
you do
Maloney
that.
double.
Now move on.
Yeah. At this point, you get to close wedges.
Or do that.
Or do that.
Well, that'll work.
That's a 6.
Great darts from Daniel right
yes, Daniel.
In your face, steel tippers.
All right, now Jenny needs a big round. Oh, that's unlucky.
Man.
Yeah, and it looked
No
like a
score.
blocker there, too.
Yeah. At that point, I'd almost switch to the 15.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
You see it so often with
yeah.
those top players have no qualms about just, all right, we're just going to do something new
That's a
here after
2-ball.
the way that dart's laying.
And their job now is just to close wedges of it.
Just need fat singles.
Yeah.
That's a 2 mark.
Justin's pressing a little bit. I
Yeah.
think he's trying to. He wants to.
He has to hit triples.
He has.
so
He's pressing just a little bit.
Just high.
big dart.
But I think
That's
he's
a
going for the
one-ball.
trip 15
Mhm.
instead of just hitting that dart, the first dart, and
Just stay there.
hit the dart. Use the big fat wedge.
And you're looking for just some points here.
That's a 2
That
mark.
was a
Yeah.
great dart on the last dart. Does get a little bit of points. Sarah just needs to do her
You
job.
know what
and just
Sarah's going
close.
to do?
It's not enough.
Yep.
Sarah's going to throw the dart to the board.
I always said it's really hard to adjust on the 15s and 16s. I feel like that's the
I've-
hardest to adjust on
Oh, she was going to points.
if you miss the first
No
one.
score.
Just because the weight
Yeah.
of the dart is the difference
Yeah,
there.
well, I mean, I don't know.
You can disagree. That's okay.
I,
just to
okay, I'm going to
disagree.
disagree.
All right.
That's a 5
And
mark.
again, you just give
But
him opportunities. He's gonna
Exactly. I
eventually
mean, you
take 'em.
can't. I mean, singles right there. I mean, she tried, but singles right there just changes the game. Now Dane has to go to work. I mean, but do you close the wedge or do you point?
3 wedges. What would you do?
In this match,
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably point.
That's a 3 mark.
That's exactly what he does with all 3 darts. Didn't even hesitate to look
Because
over the
if you
15s.
don't, she's going to come back and she's going to point behind him, and now the pressure goes to Sarah.
Yep.
And now Sarah's going to, by the time it gets back to Justin, Justin's capable of cleaning up the board.
All
That's
right.
a 3 mark.
So
That's a great 3 mark from Jenny. There's the tie ball game. Her eyes are not moving
yeah,
at
she's
all.
not
That's a 2 mark.
Locked in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in her
I mean,
mind,
she-
she was staying there.
pointing
for
the
all-
whole way.
Yep.
But that puts the pressure back onto Justin. I mean, and Justin probably won't leave the wedge.
I don't think he should.
That's unlucky.
That's a 1 mark.
Yeah, and there's the door. Door's open.
He should just close the 15 here.
Yep.
Yeah,
Use
100%.
all 3 darts, close the 15.
Just 2 singles.
You see how he jumps? He jumps a little bit, and I think that puts the dart.
That's a 1 mark.
no!
Played it.
All right.
I mean, Jenny's going to just score. I mean, that's all she's going to do. Maybe.
Hopefully.
Ideally.
Triple here.
That's
three
a
mark.
big
And
treble.
she hit it.
Philly legend. Tim Neal on that call.
Down 40, 3 wedges.
If I'm her, I'd close the
You
15.
you would.
I
Yeah.
would close the 15.
20 doesn't
Just get
help
rid of
you.
it.
That's a 2 mark.
I mean, the only saving grace is they have 3 wedges. I mean,
And that's why you close the 15.
yeah.
Because Justin's just going to go fire right at him.
That's unlucky.
Jason start.
That's a 1 mark.
Jason would like everyone to know. Great
Dan,
match.
Dan just needs to take a deep breath and just close the wedge.
You close it first. Close the 15 first. If it takes you
There
two
you go.
darts, now go back to now point all 19s.
Just like that.
He's been killing the 19.
Yeah.
And a big
And a
double.
double.
Oh,
We call that the coffin shot.
That might be it.
Eric Ramsey says, pulling my hair out on not closing the 15.
they tried. Does Eric have hair? He doesn't have much.
It's a 1
Hey,
mark.
wait, Sarah for a single bull to close out another leg
Well, I mean,
Another one.
this is going.
for
man.
the match.
And a great comeback. 3 on the spin to win this.
Mm.
I
Split
mean,
it.
That's a 1 mark.
It's all right.
wiry.
Wouldn't be
Big
surprised.
opportunity here.
I'd be surprised if Justin doesn't score 25 points.
Yeah, at least. Especially after that first start.
2 bullseyes.
Especially when you leave
the
the whole bullseye open when you score in the bottom of the board, the bullseye.
All right, here we go for the title.
One bull for the match. Not in.
Then
Game.
there it is.
Shot.
Atta
And the
boy.
match to
8-7
Sarah
victory
and
for Sarah and Daniel over
I was close.
Geni and Justin, who both shot phenomenally as well. But they get the job done. Win 3 on the spin to win the match. How about that for a run of legs?
Great. I mean, I enjoy darts like this. I mean, they both had opportunities, and great for these guys. All 4 of them got some experience, and again, I'm proud of all these guys. I mean, they all shot well.
They shot great. Guy, you were phenomenal on the mic tonight.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Anytime, guys. Anytime.
Well, guys, that'll do it for Guy and I. We're going to step off the mic. Tim's going to interview our champions. So stay with us. We'll be right back with that. Tim, what's coming up? What's going on? What's going on in the business of darts?
Well, I have no idea what's coming up, but if you would like to go to magicwear.com, our V2 and V3 jerseys are now available at magicwear.com. If you go to the screen, hit the QR code for either one of those. You have the Red Knight jersey, which is the Siege V2, and you have the red, white, and blue traditional to the point streaming jersey with It's Cricket Time, brought to you by Keegan Ives. Also, just so you know, if you are a Game Time member, if you go to if you're on their scoring system, or if you're an active member right now in their league, this is available for you. All events sign up at 11, start at 12, $75 per team for trios, $50 per team for doubles. Next event is February 10th, the 150 cap trios at Whiskey Business Southport. Also, ladies blind draw. The next event is February 10th at the American Legion Post 9. Ladies winner blind draw series. This is leg number 4 of 8. You need to do 4 of 8 to qualify. If you go to all 8, you will actually have a jersey by Infinity 4 Designs. So February 10th, American Legion Post. February 17th, Hog Rock. March 9th, On the Rocks. March 23rd, Greensburg Eagles. And April 6th, American Legion Post 9. Again, attendance on bonus drawing. Each player that attends 4 or more receives a ticket per draw towards each player package. Each player that attends 8 draws wins an Infinity 4 Design jersey. $125 added to each stop. The finale is $2,000 ad at the Hog Rock. Blind draw will also add $1,000. So $2,000 ad at the Hog Rock, $1,000 added by the Hog Rock themselves. And with that, we are joined by your winners. Congratulations! What a match!
Yeah.
How you feeling,
Good. Now that it's over.
Sarah? This is your first foray into steel tip.
Yep.
How do you think you did?
I think I did pretty good for my first time.
You had a lot of doubles.
I told
you
myself,
closed
I was
out a
like,
lot of matches.
That's the biggest
Yeah.
part, was closing them out.
Yeah,
You can't win a game if you can't close them out.
Daniel, first time playing with Sarah. How easy did she make it feel when she was hitting those doubles to alleviate the pressure?
Oh yeah, she took a lot of pressure off. That's for sure. I mean, she did great on the doubles.
So you had a nice easy run. The other team came back and fired on all cylinders. Actually took the lead, and they were within one leg to win the match. Anything different in your mentality, your mindset?
I don't know. I felt like I struggled on focus there for a while, and then when we was down like that and had to win, I don't know. There was something that switched. I focused in a little bit more. I don't know what it was, but after that break, I lost focus there for a couple games.
And that's a common thing that happens when we go on our commercial ads or our little breaks. To stay focused and stay in the present is a difficult thing for some people.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you were able to turn around and make it come, just get back to your darts, is pretty impressive on your part. There, from your area, we've had, obviously your brothers have played. We've had a few other guys from your area come in. What would you tell someone that's never played or has been asked to play and they're a little unsure? What would you tell them to do?
Just to relax and have fun, because my biggest problem was a lot of people didn't think I'd be relaxed enough to play tonight because I get a lot of anxiety, but honestly, it really wasn't bad. As soon as I got here, everything felt welcoming, so just stay relaxed and have fun. I mean, what's the worst you could do?
It's just darts, right?
It's just
have
darts,
a good time.
yeah.
So everyone struggles the first one or two legs. There, you seem to be consistent throughout. Daniel, this is your second time here, so were you able to pull from your first experience versus this one? Was there anything different between those two?
Yeah, I knew what to look forward to coming up, so I just tried to block out the cameras as much as I could, at the beginning. But once we threw a couple games, I didn't even.
And that's the typical, like, once you get when you're really into the match, the cameras go away.
Yeah.
No, you don't realize that people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really something that you think about? Like, oh my God, people are watching me. I've never asked that question before, so I was a little curious.
I mean, the first game I probably did, but after that it was.
Do you realize, like the first leg or first two legs? Do you realize that people were like there's a camera there and people are watching you, or are you just there to throw darts? Both of you.
I feel like once you got in there, like for me especially, like I was super worried before coming in tonight, like a lot of people would be watching, but once you're in there, like it's just us four, so it's just, you don't really think about it once it's just us playing darts.
Yeah.
You don't really think about it that much.
What was there any communication between the two teams? Any conversations between, or was
very little. We were a very quiet group.
Yeah, right. It was pretty quiet at times.
Yeah.
So, middle of February is coming up. That's our Indiana State. Do you have teams set up? Do you have plans? Like, what are your plans for Indiana State coming up at the third week of February?
I think me and my brother Johnny, we plan on going to Masters mixed doubles.
Okay.
We finished 7th last year. We plan on getting that further up. Got a few other teams.
Are you playing the 4-person?
Mm-hmm.
And
we're playing all women.
What's your 4-person?
It's Taylor, Lanie, which is my sister-in-law.
Right.
Tanya, which she and Steve own the Outsiders, which represented tonight. And then Emily Cox.
Nice. Daniel, are you set up for Indiana State?
Yeah, I'm playing.
Who you shooting with?
Well, the one I look forward to the most is really mixed doubles with me and my wife, and then mixed trips is me, her, and Jeremy Russell.
Okay. Oh, you got to deal with Jeremy? I'm sorry to hear it. I'm just kidding, Jeremy. Just kidding. Well, congratulations. In front of you, your trophies are in front of you for the mixed up. Those are yours. You can take them. On behalf of Jason Ives, Keegan Ives, Sean Green, thank you so much for coming out. We can't do this without you guys. We can't do it without the people that tuning in to watch. So, with that, congratulations. I'm Tim Neal, Sean Green, Jason Eyes. We are To The Point Streaming. Don't forget to go see our sponsors, Checker Flag Tavern, A to Z Darts, Magic Wear, Printing Partners, Night Owls, On the Rocks, and I know we're not, but if you want to get a tattoo, go to Mitchell, Indiana, go to Anchor and York Tattoo. I'm Tim Neal. Have a good night. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Who's our guest host? Ben Ferris will be our guest host next week, so if you want to deal with that, sorry.